Welcome back.
Hi.
Welcome home. You are here. But do you know what episode it is today?
What episode?
370.
370.
Do you got some numerology for me for that?
That's a
370.
We're in a 10 year, and that's a 10 number.
Ooh.
2026 is 10.
Whoa.
Yep, or 1.
Dude, guys, we're back.
Hi.
We're back, and we're here.
Where's Dave?
We got that goof out. We threw him out the window.
Thank God. Hey, what's up?
We got Walt back in the building.
Hey,
dude.
guys.
For a Mikey Walt podcast.
Yeah. Filling it for Dave. It got him.
It did get him.
It got him.
He's gone.
He's gone. I was going to stop at his house.
He sounded bad.
Real bad.
So feel better, Dave.
Yeah, feel better, Dave. Hope
man.
you feel better, buddy.
But we're going to,
big shoes to fill.
we're going to have the third host.
Literally and figuratively. I was going to stop at his house and grab a pair of his shoes.
You're going to rub his feet? Was that right?
Swim in. No, he doesn't like that. He'd be so upset if I offered to do that.
Dude, that actually reminds me of something I wanted to talk about today.
Awesome. But thank you guys for having me here. Hopefully I can fill those big
like and subscribe,
shoes.
guys.
Like and subscribe, please.
We're going to be doing... People like when we talk about Epstein.
Oh, come on. I was really hoping. All right.
You wanted to?
You talk.
Do you want to talk about Epstein?
This is your...
Like, is that a thing you want... Like, are you interested in?
I mean, we can if you want to.
No, but are you? Like...
I don't know.
Truthfully.
I really didn't decide about it. I didn't really think
I thought you were like...
I'm following your lead, man. Like
okay,
I'm saying.
No. We don't... I don't want to talk about this because we did like 3 episodes about it.
We totally can.
No.
David want it.
I want to talk about the other thing.
People want to talk about it. We can talk about whatever you want.
We'll talk...
I'm just here to flow.
I want to bring it up because we're talking about rubbing his feet. You brought that up. You brought up rubbing his feet.
He's not going to like that we're talking about rubbing his feet. He's going to be very upset.
I don't know if we talked about this on one of the episodes you were here. I think I might have. Talking about the, like a spa, like a men's spa.
Oh, yeah. We definitely spoke.
We talked about that?
Yeah,
Shit,
Dave was so turned off, but it was because you guys had different ideas of what it meant. Like Dave was... If I recall correctly, you were talking about like having a guys' day spa where like...
Yeah, like if I invited you to... the spa.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. But hold on.
Yes, definitely.
But like the spa is like, I don't know. What do you think of spa when you go to a spa?
So what I think of spa is like, okay, we're going to go, what is that called? Where you like in a hot room? Sauna. And that's what we were kind of talking. So yes, I've never been to a spa. I would love to sit in a jacuzzi, sauna. I would love to get a massage. I've had a pedicure once. It changed my life. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I just feel like it's just like a relaxing day for like self-care.
Yeah.
Take care, you moisturize.
This is going to be
get your feet rubbed.
This is going to be a tough question.
Okay.
Do you think you're doing that like clothed or naked?
So my...
Because I think this is where I tripped up.
This is where Dave tripped up and he got very uncomfortable because he thought... So I realized that in some circumstances, you are... wearing less clothing and or a towel as a result or as a necessity for such as a sauna. Yeah. I'm not going to wear pants in a sauna. You can, but then you're Charlie Day.
Exactly. That sounds awful.
It's great. I mean, but you're not going to do that. Dave took that, if I recall correctly, as an invitation for the boys to go get naked and like sit next to each other.
Well,
and he was like, no.
But hold on. Technically, you're kind of sitting next to each other.
Yeah, but you're sitting next to each other.
Naked.
All right, let me ask you a question. Right, true. But we all are under clothes, right? So, no. Yeah, we are. You're naked under your clothes.
Oh, true.
Right.
True. All right, I like
so
this.
We all are. So it's the amount of clothing. Okay, so what's acceptable? All right, sure. So let's put it this way. We all go, seriously, bathing suits. We go swimming, chilling at the pool.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
We have a bathing suit on. It's just shorts.
Yeah.
Maybe underwear.
Dave for sure wears like underwear unders bathing suit.
Absolutely. Without a doubt. He wears underwear. He wears probably 2 pair, maybe boxers.
Yeah, something.
And then 100%.
He wears like boxers without the like cutout.
Without the cutout.
For your junk, like without the little hole.
Yeah, probably because he's probably afraid of things swimming up there. So he probably is just like, no, man, extra layer,
Yeah, exactly.
Which I totally get. Some things are horrifying.
Tapeworm, dude.
But I mean, like I'll wear boxer briefs under for sure.
Yeah. I've done it.
But with that said, there's netting. You don't have to. You know, that's you don't have to wear underwear. They make it so you don't.
Yeah.
I tend to.
Yeah.
Just because. But again, that's very little clothing.
Yeah, true.
One could certainly argue that a bathing suit and or underwear of some substance is actually thinner than a really nice towel from a spa.
True.
If you're wrapping it down.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what? That's a good point. Man.
So let's be honest. And let's say,
but hold on, because let me just cut the bullshit.
Cut the bullshit.
Because either way, we're not in. Let's say in the spas that I'm willing to take y'all.
Okay.
You don't wear a bathing suit.
Right.
You got a towel. Right?
Right. Can you wear underwear under those towels?
No. You don't wear the towel, dude.
Right, but you don't do the thing?
No.
What do you mean?
You just hold the towel. And it's not a big towel.
Right, but what if I want to wear it?
You're going to have to bring in the one you dry yourself off with.
Sure.
And no one does that.
So you'd be
the odd one out.
So let me
There's a towel the size of this, ready? That's your towel.
Right.
Just for the sauna and jacuzzi area.
Right. So the place that
I can see you slowly go to div.
Well, no. Well, so you are basically trying to invite your boys out to get naked and sit next to each other.
Yeah.
What kind of spa is this?
Dude, it's literally...
You're Polish, so is this like a Slavic...
70% of the world does this, just not the U.S.
Okay.
You know?
All right.
Like, just not the U.S. It's like a Korean spa. Russian spas do this.
Oh, no, Russian spa. That's why I'm asking about the Polish thing.
Yeah.
I'm Polish. This is why I feel like somewhat comfortable about it. That's fine. You know what it is?
Like, you know what you do? Let me go through this for you guys.
Go ahead.
This is when I go there, because I go there... Even in the locker room, the changing room, because the changing room has like the bathrooms over there in a different room that you can go to, and then there's like a little like a bunch of sinks with mirrors where you could sit down and groom, like shave, blah blah blah, clean your ears, you know what I mean? The hair dryers are all there.
Whole nine.
And then it's all lockers, and then there's a little door that goes to the sauna, and like it's like a separate room of like all the little different jacuzzis, the cold bath, the plunge, a couple showers on the wall, like little seating shower stall areas.
Can you smoke cigarettes?
No.
Fuck. All right, go ahead. Continue.
And this is what I do when I get in, and you leave your shoes at the door. In a little locker, separate locker.
Well, you're not going to wear your shoes.
And then I go to my other locker.
Right.
And I just get naked.
Right.
Right. And I got my towel, my little towel.
Right.
And I just strut naked.
Sure.
To the sauna room.
Right.
The spa room.
Sure.
The pool room.
Right.
And
you want to see
I'm not covering my junk.
The bathhouse.
I'm not like covering my junk walking like this to the door.
So
I'm confident. I'm swinging around.
Right. So here's the thing. Right. Swinging.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, is this something you would do?
So me?
Would you join me?
Absolutely. 100%. I'm very... So this is where I'm laughing. Where like... I just think it's funny that you were trying to sell Dave where it's like, no, dude, we're not like naked. And you're like, no, I'm definitely trying to bring my friends naked.
No, like you're naked.
I know.
But it's not like I'm going to be like, hey, dude, nice. Like, I'm like, packing, bro.
But this is the thing. I'm confident, like comfortable enough to be like, I would do that.
I'm chilling.
Like, Hamish, great balls, bro. Like, nice.
I mean, I wouldn't do that, but.
I would because it's funny.
I'm cool with like, if you did that, I'd be like, oh, dude, come on. Like,
yeah, you would throw the towel in there. You would blush.
No, man.
You would blush. Stop. Stop, Wall. That's what you do. I'm very comfortable. I don't care. Right? Yeah. Like, that's fine. Like,
I just find...
But it's funny that you were trying to sell Dave, and it's exactly what Dave was trying not to do.
Yeah.
Like, he would feel very uncomfortable.
I know.
That's not, and I'm not even speaking.
But I'm trying to change his mind about that, dude.
You're not. And it's not even a detriment. I get it. Like it's like uncomfortable. It's like, oh, it's like whatever. I feel like Dave would be really uncomfortable. It's like, oh, but like now I know what my friends' dicks look like.
I know, but like,
podcast? I'm sorry, I don't know.
But why would you? Like, I don't look. Why would you look?
Wait, but you're gonna see it. Even
but you don't have to.
Peripherally,
you don't have to go,
brother.
You don't have to have eye contact.
Let me tell you something.
You can go peripheral, but you don't have to have eye contact.
Let me tell you something. Okay, so I'm sitting here. I know what that plant looks like.
Don't look at my dick.
I'm not. Your legs blocked.
So you're looking at my dick right now.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
It's in my
See,
field.
now we're disagreeing.
It is not in focus. It's in my field of view. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get
Right.
it.
Am I looking at the bathroom
But that
door?
doesn't mean you're looking
Am
at
I looking
it.
at the bathroom door?
No.
But can I see it?
Oh, fuck, you got me.
Right, I'm right, you're wrong.
Fuck.
So when you're sitting with your friends, yeah, you're going to see it.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah, never mind. I don't like this. I never thought about
See,
that.
now you're uncomfortable.
I go tunnel vision.
But you go all the time.
I go tunnel
Right,
vision.
but I'm not, right, but you're not looking at it. You know what I'm saying?
But like, you know what? No, hold up.
Like if Hamish
hold
has
on,
like
wait. I can see the door,
I'm sorry.
but I'm not thinking to see the door. I'm looking at Google.
Right, so there it is. So you're not, like what you're focusing on.
So you're saying that like Dave would be thinking about
Yes.
our dicks.
Not because he's...
That's what you're saying. Because it's in the peripheral and he can't help himself.
He won't...
See the pretzel you're tying yourself
to
with?
his dismay. He wouldn't want to be thinking about them at all. But that's why he'll be thinking about them.
That's true. It's like
That's
you
what
can't...
I'm trying to say. Like he's like he's going to know that.
Like
it's
if there's
there.
a tiger in the room, you're
Right.
not going to not think
You're
about
not
the
going to
tiger.
not right.
You're right.
You're not.
You can't
gonna
like
not,
think it away.
right. You're not
You're
going to
right.
like look at like not look at it.
Wow.
But you're like, I don't want to see this. But you're not going to look
We've
away.
solved this case.
Right. So
Holy shit.
would I feel absolutely, because I'm not
Yeah.
going to be like, oh, I'm not looking directly at it, but that's Mikey's swinger. You know, that's his dingling.
Oh,
no,
man.
that's not going to happen. Dave,
Yeah.
he's going to be, oh no. Yeah. He's going to be like,
That's funny,
Dave, what do
though.
you think? Yeah, this place is nice. I like the rafters.
Dude, that's funny,
I like
though.
the wallpaper's great.
That's so funny, though.
Yeah, we need to get some artwork here. You know, like he's just going to be like that. He's going to be scoping the room out. God forbid somebody else walks in.
People are gonna think he's a creep because he's so like looking away. He's like,
He's going to be very uncomfortable. He'll be nervous. He'll be nervous. So he won't have a good time.
fuck.
He actually will be, he's going to be in a place that's meant to like lessen stress, and it's just going to,
Yeah.
induce anxiety.
But that's where I'm like,
You know?
that sucks, man.
I
wish you could just-
understand. I understand.
Dude, like some of those times
But-
I go and I'm like, I just sprawl out.
well, true. Like,
You know?
wait, you go full like snow angel?
I go starfish in the
No,
in the
you
jacuzzi.
don't.
When there's no one in it, I just go,
Whoa. Masked up?
what?
Masked up?
Not well. I'm not. I guess
You don't have to say it.
I guess
but,
I'll
like
float up.
It's there.
It might float up a little.
Right.
But then when someone walks by, I'm like, let me
like you like dip.
let me get back in my
Are
corner.
you like real quick about it? Like, oh, just stretching. You know, like what do you
Yeah, man.
I don't know, dude, but that's the whole point is to relax, and I understand that.
Yeah.
Like that's a European
I just
thing.
feel like when you can,
yeah.
like, there's a level of relaxation you can get to with that.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
That's
listen.
so like,
Listen, it was practiced by the ancient
Changes
Greeks
lives.
and the Romans. Like it's been around for
Yeah.
centuries.
Yeah.
Above and beyond that, in ancient Egypt. Sure.
yeah.
You know, like it's
You're
a
right.
thing. That's how you're supposed to
Right.
relax and just chill. And I know it's not a very American thing, but but has Dave played sports, right?
Yeah.
What did he play?
Well, I think he went to like,
He played baseball.
I don't even know actually.
What did he say? We had this discussion.
Dave,
and
like,
I forget because
I remember we were
you guys
talking
just
about
made
it.
fun of me because
I remember we were talking about it, and then he's like,
"Oh,
"Oh, I stopped in like freshman year or something."
I did."
He stopped like soft. No, I think he did say he played senior. Then I don't get it because
don't-
then you're in the locker room.
Right, you're in the locker room. So unless like, sure, maybe
Maybe he has
went
like a
in the stall.
traumatic moment.
Oh.
I don't want to joke about that.
I don't want to talk about that either.
Okay,
I don't want
We'll
to talk.
skip that.
I'm just trying to.
Dave
think,
can speak for himself.
I'm just trying to think relativity.
Yeah.
Like when like one would presume
Yeah.
that a level of comfort would be.
But I guess like I played sports like all the way up till college.
Yeah.
I didn't really have any weird moments like that either.
No,
Of like locker room.
But you know what
I never even showered in the locker room.
No, but you know, like I showered in the locker room,
Yeah.
but like I wasn't like walking around with. But like, at the same
Yeah.
time, it's like that's just kind of like a natural instance of it. So it's like I think level of comfort, you know.
Yeah.
I would have.
I agree.
One would presume that if you did
Yeah.
were in that it would be kind of just imbued to have a level of like comfort.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To a degree.
Well, I think we solved it, you know?
I think we solved it. It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
But I guess you could probably relax a different way, you know?
Yeah. Is there a place we can go where we don't have to be 100% naked? That we can wear towels?
Probably.
I think he might be way
Yeah.
more. You know what I
Something
mean?
like
Like
that.
go to a sauna.
Just how do you wash yourself because you're supposed to like wash yourself, you know?
Sure.
Like that's the point.
But like if you're like I mean, you could shower, but what if it's like a place that allows for like towels and or bathing suits? In America, that's got to exist. In Russia, they would laugh at you and be like, oh, you know.
I remember actually when I was in Poland, we would always go to this water park. And I remember the first time I brought like my American like trunks that go down to like your knees.
Like capris.
Yeah. And they were literally like, you can't go in that.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? What do you mean? We had to buy like shorts up to here, dude. And I was like, I don't want to go. You know, I was like a little chubby boy.
Oh yeah.
I was like, I don't want to do this.
When you were like, I was a chubby boy too, man. We don't like that. We don't like that.
You know?
Yeah.
It was so weird. I wonder why. What's the point of that?
I don't know. Maybe safety.
Yeah. Maybe caught on something.
Maybe. I don't know. It's, you know, like those shorts when they were cool. Like they were here and they were like
they were so cool.
Baggy. Yeah. You know what I mean? So like maybe.
Yeah. I don't know.
You get caught on something, you get hung up on your shorts. Maybe it's like this is just
what you strangle someone. You know?
Yeah. Or yourself. Inadvertently.
Let's move on, dude. Because I wanted to actually get into something.
I'm glad we brought that up, though.
Yeah. I think it's
a good thing.
Can we bring up the new space, dude? Can we advertise a little bit about what Walt's got?
The new recording space.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
like, I mean, how did that go?
It's been going great. I'm still in the midst of actually setting it up. Like I said, I want to have you guys all by. Dave's been a couple times, for the readings and stuff like that. Hamish has been by to come help out and stuff, but Taylor's still got to go. But I want to have like a nice little group meeting.
Hell yeah!
But yeah, the recording studio is called the Barbershop Studios. Barbershop Recording Studios. It's in Lake Apacon, New Jersey. It's actually right on the lake. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Built like an old church or something?
Yes, it was built out of an old church. I interned there fresh out of school. Yeah. When I graduated, I was interning at 3 different places. That was one of them. And it was very big to do. It's a world-class recording studio. Like if you think about recording studio as you see on like television, that's what it is. Gorgeous, like in terms of gear, design, aesthetic, feel. It's beautiful. But the church, Dave was fascinated by it too. He's a big history buff. But as you'll see too, they have like actual newspaper clippings and articles about it, and photos of the church when it was being built. In like the 1800s.
That's crazy.
And amazing. It's beautiful. So it's all stone.
What kind of church is it? Like a
like type of I'm not entirely sure what it was.
Is it kind of like Gothic looking type of thing?
No, it's actually more.
When I think of it, I'm like, I just want to know what it looks like.
It's actually, I'll show it to you. It's more Americana aspect where it's all stone.
Okay.
Like big stone and all like mortar in between.
Okay.
Like gray stone, whatever they found in the area, which is pretty cool, like river stone, or lake stone, I guess.
Yeah.
But absolutely beautiful. It still has the same facade. It's got stones. Everything was, the integrity of it being a church was maintained in the design of the structure and in even inside, which is beautiful. So like the main live room has a huge stained glass window. That has like music notes and stuff on it, but it's all the same stone. It's all there with wood, and it's warm.
That sounds
beautiful.
Cool.
It's gorgeous.
It sounds like a cool place to make like music.
It's beautiful, man. And there's been a lot of really big names that have been through there. There's still a lot of really great work that's going on there. But Breaking Benjamin, that album that hit, they recorded there. Yeah. The Pretty Reckless, Taylor Momsen, who's the Taylor Momsen.
What the heck?
Cindy Lou. Her band, they recorded there. They actually just received a platinum album.
Whoa!
From that album or from the single that they worked on that she recorded there. Quite a few people. I was interning when Danny Aiello was recording there. If you remember, like Moonstruck, he was an actor. He's since passed away. Older guy. You never saw Moonstruck?
No.
What the hell's wrong with you?
I don't know.
Anyway. Danny Aiello, but he sang very like Sinatra and beautiful voice, great guy. I was like getting him espresso for the session.
Oh hell yeah!
And hanging out with him and stuff. So there's a lot of Bernie Williams. He recorded his acoustic album there.
Cool.
So yeah, a lot of really great stuff. But it's such a beautiful spot.
Yeah.
And I always loved it. I was there for a little bit over a year, I want to say. And then I ended up being hired as an assistant at one of the places that I was interning one of the other places. So I followed through with that, but I always retained a relationship there. And the owner of the barbers and I sustained a relationship, became closer with the owner's son at the time, who is now managing the studio. And just always been so warm and so welcoming. And it was just such a beautiful, it always felt like home. It was always a place that I could always like go, and I would meet with, Ryan, the owner there. Even just for lunch, go to hang out, just catch up. I'm in the area. I want to take a drive to, just take a drive and have a destination of sorts, or just like do one-off sessions. I recorded like vocals for an artist last summer, or summer before. So it's always been like open door policy. Like you're always welcome back, always welcoming homie. So long story short, I ended up with the place that I had been at in Patterson for, a decade, like literally 10 years. Came down to where it was time to leave. The leasing wasn't working out, and everybody who was leasing the building just kind of wanted to disband and move on to different things. So it was initially like a 9-month time frame. And I was like, okay, cool. Like we have some time. And then it was like, oh no, like January 1st. And this was like November. Jeez. And I was like, oh, okay. And then it was like, all right, February 1st.
Oh man.
Later in the fact, but still a very short amount of time. I still had projects on the chopping block, and still have some to finish up and stuff. But it was like, it's a lot to move all that. It's like four rooms worth of stuff. And I went to go meet with Ryan, and I was like, hey dude, like this is where I'm at. I have all this stuff. I would love someone to go. And basically the conversation, went where it's like, hey, I could try to find somewhere else. You were gracious enough to offer, a space, in here, which thank you again for that, and storage and stuff. And that's something I definitely would have pursued. Obviously, I love you. I love this spot. Yeah. And, but I basically said, I was like, hey, like, if I'm going to go forward, I could build or make, somewhere else, a home or whatever. But basically said to him, I was like, yeah, after 10 years, like if I'm going to go somewhere, I have experience, I have something to offer, from this, since the last time I've been here and over this time, I would love to contribute. You know what I mean? This place has always been good to me. I'd love to give back to it and really do this. And he was just like, yeah, just whatever. Wow. Start moving in. Bring everything and we'll figure it out.
That's amazing.
It's absolutely beautiful. And so there are 3 super gracious, grateful, and super fortunate and very, very thankful to Ryan. And it's a beautiful, I can't wait for you to see it.
Does it feel like a new chapter?
Big time. Yeah. Big time. It's still like Forest from the Trees, because it's a very big change. Yeah. And it's kind of, it's funny too. There's definitely a new chapter, definitely a spot. It's beautiful because there are 10 interns that I think are working there now. There's 2 engineers who are younger. I want to say, I don't want to call them, or diminish that by any means. Super common, but younger and like awesome. Everybody's absolutely incredible. They've been so supportive. I help move all the stuff in, are always around, always there. And it's a good vibe to be in a place, of creatives. When you're being creative, it's inspiring. It's like, oh, everybody's working, everybody's doing something, everybody's like encouraging one another, everybody's there to support. So just that in and of itself is beautiful. Whereas for 10 years, I had, overseeing support, but it was pretty much just me, only me. Every day, all day. That's tough, man. And tough to the extent of like even just kind of, you get tired talking to yourself. And just being in a very nurturing environment, like in terms of creativity, and it's very important for artists. Yeah, dude. That, you know what I mean? I felt like
just to throw off on that, I want to mention is like I had a problem with like my house with like plumbing or something, right? I had a whole problem with my place. Sure. It's funny, there was this family, like my cousin hooked me up with this guy that's like a plumber, and he knew him or whatever, like some close friend or something. And he kind of mentioned it to me how like, he's like, oh, like, because I was there and I was like trying to be really nice because I was like, help me out, man. Like, I don't want to spend 10 grand on like, new pipes and stuff.
Especially plumbers.
Yeah. But like, I bring it up.
Again, you have to watch that.
Yeah. I bring it up though, because he was saying how like, like the cool thing is about like being a plumber, he's like, he's like, I just had similar like thoughts about it. He's like, once you have like your own business, it's like people think it's like, oh, it's awesome. But like it's so much work. It's more work than just going to a job and clocking in
Sure.
and then clocking out.
Sure.
You know, you got to run your own things. It's like off hours, your whole day is that, you know, it could be that, whatever. Yeah. And as a plumber, it's like emergencies, blah, blah, blah. But he's like, you know, always the cool thing is like the plumbers are all like a community where they just help each other with like if there's an extra job, they're like, this guy, take him on, have him, blah, blah, blah. Yep. And just everyone just helps each other. It's like cohesive like that.
Yeah.
I feel like probably like with music too, it's got to be like, I noticed even with the studio here, it's like so many people bounce all this stuff off each other. There's people like, because I just like kind of talk to everyone and collect rent and stuff.
Yeah, sure.
And I talk to people sometimes, but it's like, I notice only sometimes I'm like, damn, like people really are like in from room to room. And I'm like, dang, it really is very like cohesive.
Yeah.
You know, and that needs to exist, you know,
absolutely,
for things to really flourish. You know, it's hard to do it alone.
It is. It's difficult, and 100%. And I was just going to say, utilize this place as a comparison.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Where I was going to say, I'm sure it's very similar in this way.
Yeah.
You know, where it's like this kind of conglomerate. The first studio that I was hired at in Jersey City, I was doing that. It was very community based as well. Another studio there was like a PR and marketing company that was down the hall. There were artists that were staying there. So, you know, I'd show up there or like, you know, sleep over and like wake up in the morning and the artists are, you know, in the kitchen area. They were laughing over a cup of coffee and what do you got going on today? All go out to lunch together. So it was constantly just like, just feeding off one another. You know, it was constant inspiration and motivation and, you know, just validated, even just to have somebody like, hey, like, would love to listen to your mixes, or like, what are you working on today? Or, you know, it's very essential in any environment, be it plumbing or anything, but to have a community in the same vocation and the same, you know, doing what you're doing, to have support constantly within that. And obviously a lot of engineering friends that I have, my buddy, very dear friend, Mike, oddly enough, not just you two. But mastering engineer at Sony actually is very, beautiful. Awesome. One of the greatest. You guys have to meet. He's become one of my dearest friends, and super talented. But he's been mastering my stuff for years now, like 8 years, I want to say. And it's incredible. And we always help each other out. Like, okay, you need this, that, and the other thing, you know. And so he's throwing each other work or inspiring each other in that way, supporting each other. So it's really nice to be in a place where I walk in and there's people. You know, there's people too that are doing what we're doing. You know, and I'm also glad to support as well too. You know, a lot of with the interns and the younger engineers, you know, to be able to be there as a resource is very fulfilling as well. You know, which is a beautiful thing. Yeah. But yeah, it's a great spot, and there's three studios actually. There's A, B, and C respectively. And B is kind of like it's a production-based studio. So it has a live booth right next door to it. So vocals or guitars. And it's more of a production-based center. A lot of the interns and the younger engineers, that's kind of like their hub, people that want to rent, producers from out of state. And then there's room A, which is like the... You know, Taste of Resistance. They have the huge, like 72 channel SSL board.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's the beautiful live room with the, you know, baby grand piano or grand piano, and with the stone facade and wood, and it's beautiful. Run by a very talented engineer named Brett, who's done a lot of really great stuff. Specifically, more so within like the pop punk scene. He's a drummer for a bunch of bands that tour and stuff, and super sweet guy. I haven't had much time to speak with him yet because he's been working a bunch and we've been all doing our thing, but really great guy, super talented. And I'm actually Studio C. So I'm actually the second floor, and it's essentially like a loft that's like overlooking, there's glass that's overlooking the live room. So I can see the stained glass room.
So cool.
That I'm going to repurpose. And the engineer before me was using it as a live room. And stuff, but I might make it more of like a lounge / live room when it needs to be, because I do primarily mixing and production. So it's more of that kind of stuff. So it's not every day recording drum sets and all that kind of stuff. And I have access. I could, if I wanted to, block out time in the big room, you know, and kind of like use that space to record drums. Or
crazy.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
That worked out, man. Sounds like
it's gorgeous. So I've just been there, just making it homey, setting up the desk board, everything, which was a feat. in and of itself. Thankful, Dave was there. You were
Yeah,
very kind.
Dude, I wish I could help, man. I wish I could have.
It's totally fine. I was kind of.
If you need me to build some IKEA furniture or something, let me know. Hit me up.
Maybe you're just welcome to come there. I might even I was going to think about setting up a like a little podcast area,
dude,
as well. So if you guys wanted to do like offsite once a week,
dude, that'd be
once
sick.
a month or something, like from
Studio
the bar.
set. We need to do that. The intro song.
Oh, dude,
for
absolutely.
the podcast, we gotta make.
You guys gotta. So I know Dave.
I feel like that'd be so funny.
We're gonna do that.
We should.
That's actually what's gonna happen.
We gotta do that.
Yes, intro song 100%.
That'd be even fun to just record too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like coming up with it as an episode.
It'd be a great time. It'd be a great time. But yeah, it's I can't wait to have you guys there. But it's still kind of like in shambles. I'm still
I get it.
Like you walk in and it's still like a desk full of everything's in the desk. All like the hardware. I've wired everything. Still checking that up, getting the computer stuff together. I had to do some sound treatment, some aesthetics. I gotta add a little bit of flavor.
I get you.
And but still soldering and still figuring out a couple of things. But very
soldering
soon. Yeah, soldering.
Damn. What are you doing?
What?
What do you have to solder?
Cables.
To what? Like what are you building here?
Absolutely. No, so basically I'm trying to gotta get up and running first and foremost. The control room.
I'm just very interested in like the side of like music production and stuff. I love
that you are.
Because I dabbled with music and stuff and like
I know.
I was like bedroom producering, you know what I mean? Like that kind of shit.
Yeah, you have to come. I know. I'm just busting your chops.
Yeah, no, I know.
But it's just come on, I gotta. But it's soldering basically. I'm trying to get the control room like done because my goal is I want to get that done first and foremost.
What do you got to solder, dude? Tell me what you're soldering.
So I'm explaining me too. All right, you know how I like to do it. I make it into a whole big dramatic thing. Apparently, you're right. So I'm soldering a custom patch panel at the moment. Okay. So I reorganized the desk a little bit to accommodate.
Is it sorry?
No, please.
Is it a patch panel for like? Because that's for like could be for like synthesizers or
so there's
pedal board
patch bays that are there, which are like the multi.
Oh, okay.
So that's kind of already done for like the hardware, the compressors, the EQs, the preamps, so all that's kind of right out there. So it's basically you have all this gear and all the ins and outs for everything are allocated to this patch place. So you can say, I want this.
Oh, so you're doing the actual.
So I'm making a custom panel that is made specifically for. It's a faceplate that was made.
That's crazy.
At the last studio, and I'm basically making it so that it allows me to. Because I work a lot with real guitar amplifiers.
Okay.
So I want to be able to do recording for that or reamping, what it's called. So you basically just like plug guitar into like a DI, right into the system, record it, use an amp model or just get whatever, edit everything, the like raw signal, and then you send it back out into an amplifier. And then to a speaker cabinet, you mic it up as if somebody's recording, but you're just paying attention to like the amp settings.
Okay.
And so it's like you've already had it pre-recorded guitar that you're sending through an amp now or different amps. So it's really cool. That's a lot of flexibility and it lets you edit it, beforehand and stuff.
That's cool that you could do that all.
Yeah.
Like actually creating the panel.
It's good. That's dope. It's a cool thing. And it's forward. So I'm basically just going to have the amps all routed to this panel. And then amongst other gear, and then I can just patch from there. So I'm not like going behind an amplifier. So basically
plug shit in.
Setting it up, making it efficient, and just kind of like a really good workfove. So I don't have to do too much.
I would always wonder because my pops played, heavy metal. Of course, and like he'd always have like a little rack, like a tiny one. Yeah, he'd have all these cables everywhere. I'm like, I wish I could just understand how this works because it's a million cables, but it's just.
You wait until you come.
I know.
I just made I made a custom cable holder.
Oh yeah,
I have an extra shelf that I had with some hooks to separate like everything. You would love it.
Yeah,
you got to come see.
Yeah. I got to come through.
Hamish looked behind the desk and his like mouth just open. And he's looking. I was like, "Yeah, dude, I know." Yeah, start counting them. It's a lot, but it's fun. So it takes a little time. Yeah. So I've been at it. I think I moved in February 3rd. So it's like I'm still just. I think out of all that time, I think I've maybe not gone 4 days. So I've been there every day, just kind of keeping on. You don't realize how much it is, but like I said, I feel like it's open now. So there's one shot to just kind of like, gonna do something like now's the time to do it.
Yeah, dude. And
it'll be worth everything. So
that's the new home base, man. Make it perfect.
That's exactly right. It's exactly right. So it's not too far out. I'm actually much closer, I think, than I had thought I was. Yeah. But once this room is done, then It's a little lobby area. As soon as you walk up, I have my own bathroom. It's like beautiful.
Oh yeah,
it's gorgeous.
Damn.
That's up there, and a little lobby area, a little hangout, and then there's the whole loft. So it's actually just kind of a floor.
Dude, that's awesome. Happy for you, man.
Thank you, man. Damn, but it's right on the water. It's connected to.
That sounds crazy.
Amazing restaurant.
Really?
Literally connected. There's a door from the studio into the
Sounds
restaurant.
like the perfect place ever.
And their outdoor seating is on the water. Like the parking lot is shared with the marina. Parking.
Should I have gone my wedding ceremony there? Was that what I should have done?
Yeah.
You're saying like church? I was like thinking about like, dude.
Yeah, just come get married on the water.
What's in a church, man?
Dude, just get married in my studio. Like that's it. I'll make the loft really pretty. How many people?
80 people, man.
That's it.
We're good.
Fine.
Dude.
Do it in the parking lot.
Yeah.
When do you guys get married?
You can play August 1st.
Oh yeah, weather will be perfect.
He'll be set up.
That's fine.
Dude.
Get a couple tents. Go right to the restaurant, and then we'll just have like throughout.
Wow. Dude. Can I have you like riffing on the guitar during my wedding?
I'm not good enough for that. Fuck. I can play stuff.
What's a song you could play? Like
I don't know. Wait, whatever. What is that? What is that?
I don't know. What is that?
I don't know. It sounded like a Sinatra song. Is that?
Sounds like Enrique Iglesias or something. I don't know what that is. I'm pretty sure it's Enrique Iglesias.
It's just wild that you said Enrique Iglesias. Like I didn't realize that.
I think that's what he is.
You love Enrique?
My parents listen to a lot of Enrique Iglesias for some reason.
No way. There's
Rhythm Divine.
I gotta be honest with you. There's one pop song that he did, like more poppy song that's like really great.
Really?
It's like super catchy.
Wait, I almost want to bring up. I don't know it, but
okay.
I wanted to bring up. Actually, no, I don't want to hate on him.
No, bring it up.
But you know the song Rhythm Divine? All I need is a rhythm divine.
Oh God.
Yeah. You don't know that?
No, I do.
You do?
Yeah.
But don't like it.
It's a good
I feel like you wouldn't like it.
It's a good song. I feel like
but my parents listened to that a lot.
I feel like it was played in the dentist.
Yeah, for sure.
And I don't like it because of like there's that correlation. Yeah, it's like, oh, shut up, Enrique.
Yeah.
Like, between your voice and the drill, like I'm done.
But there's a terrible video of him performing it live, and he sounds so bad.
No.
It's like he's like, oh, Lali.
I feel
it's really sad
because I like it. I feel like he's a cool guy.
I guess so.
He
just seems like kind of default kind of guy. You know, that made that one song where people love, and they're like, well, he's a billionaire now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but I feel like he's a cool guy. He acted in that movie with Antonio Banderas.
I didn't see it.
Come on.
I've seen nothing, dude.
They're like mariachis. I'm trying to think. Johnny Depp's in it. And they're like a mariachi. They're like brothers. And then they just like open the guitar case and it's like guns.
Nacho
One of the
Libre?
guitar case is a gun and he just like shoots out of it. Oh my God.
I don't know. I could just look it up. What am I doing?
Look it up. What are you doing? You have a computer. What's happening? My phone's over there. It's a good movie.
Enrique Iglesias movie.
Mm-hmm.
Desperado.
That's it.
Okay.
Once Upon a Time in Mexico was with Johnny Depp. That I think is the
Did you mix those up?
Sequel.
Okay. Never saw it.
I'm mistaken.
Never saw it. Never will.
Look.
They look
They
pretty
put
good.
mariachis and they have like the guitar case is like a gun.
I'll never watch it.
Then Antonio Banderas is just.
I watched the movie.
Come on, Selma Hayek, dude. Come on.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, I watched the movie that I know is right up your alley.
Oh, what is
with
this?
Margot the first time. She's never seen it.
Which one?
Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind.
That's a great movie. She's never seen it?
No.
It's a good one.
I'm not going to say a lot, but definitely tears.
Oh, yeah. No, you cry.
At the end of that?
You cry. I haven't seen it in a long time because
Dude,
I don't. It's like I have to be emotionally prepared of like tears.
That's
a beautiful movie.
Yeah.
And a different side of Jim Carrey that you
Dude, I love that kind of like switch up. When you can switch things up like that, and he's the perfect guy to do that.
Perfect.
You know?
Perfect. He has those moments.
Man,
like Truman Show, that was like, he found it like there, and it's like, holy shit, which is one of its things. But that movie is incredible.
And I thought it'd be weird because it's like, it's a little like eccentric, a little quirky, a little
but that's the
strange.
Whole point, because they are as a couple.
And man, I wanted to say this when Dave was here too, but I'll mention it again when he's back. But I had this problem with Punch Drunk Love. Do you know that movie?
I don't think I've seen it.
It's, man, I got to talk about it with Dave then on the next podcast.
You can tell me about it. You're not remembering anything.
Punch Drunk Love is like a Paul Thomas Anderson movie. It's with Adam Sandler.
Okay.
Serious kind of role. Similar thing.
Sure.
It's almost like they're kind of similar movies.
Okay.
But I hated Punch Drunk,
or the vibe.
The theme and like the kind of plot is a little bit makes the same idea at the end kind of thing.
Okay.
You know, but like I want to say, like I got to say it, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind is what Punch Drunk Love should have been.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like
you could say that. I mean,
you should check it out. It's just like so overwhelmingly, like I don't know, it bothered me. It'd be interesting to think what you thought of it.
Like you think Eternal was the better representation.
It was way better.
Well, I would love to watch Punch Drunk.
You should check it out.
But I will.
And I'll watch Desperado or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's just Enrique Iglesias because you love him so much. Like that's what you should do. But no, I mean, Eternal Sunshine. That's just like I could have said that. That's like one of the greatest modern day films in that way. Concept is beautiful. The dynamics between he and oh my god, Keira Knightley. No, Kate Winslet. Yes,
Winslet, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
amazing.
I'm bad at names.
Me too. Absolutely amazing.
I love it too because it's just like like laying out a movie like that, like how do you like piecing together, because it has to do with time too and travel, and then like they perfectly kind of like lay it out, and the weird like effects moments where like people disappear and stuff, like it's so like weird, like the idea is so strange.
It is, but it
works so well.
It works so well.
They tell it so well
because 100%
to make it seem realistic.
Absolutely. I mean, well, that's what it is. They never got campy with it.
Yeah,
and it never was like, oh, come on. Like it was very much like this could happen. Yeah, but it's such a beautiful thing because they always. I think that the entirety of the film, it seems that it was always kind of like the reminder amongst everyone on set. And for the whole purpose of like the basic principle and the basic question of it, is it better to have loved than lost and to have loved at all? Like always come back to that place, bro, and you're set. Oh. And I feel like the whole movie was always sitting in that place.
Yeah,
right? Am I right with that? Like
you are.
It was never over dramatized. It was never overdone. It was never made so fantastic. It was always just like, this is the point.
Yeah.
Everything else is just like needs to be. For the purpose of the story and the journey of the story. But like, this is where we sit. But you always have that feeling in your gut where you're always like rooting for it. You understand the issues, and it's like, it makes you question that the whole time. And it's beautifully portrayed. Beautifully portrayed.
Yeah. Watching it like after like, you know, with Margot, and like, I was like, dude, this is like a different feeling almost. I was like, man,
you feel differently after watching the movie. There's very few movies. There are a lot of movies that do that, but very few to the degree that it always just kind of sits with you. Like they make an impact. Yeah, like 100%. Your perspective of what it means. You know,
yeah, dude,
it's crazy. Such a beautiful movie.
I can't imagine like making something so beloved.
Like as
can you ever like I don't know fathom that
as a piece of art?
Yeah.
Like what do you mean?
Like I don't know, like with Jim Carrey and them, or like I don't know, like, I forgot the guy's name who made it. It was I could look it up, but whatever. It's popular enough. It's popular enough.
Yeah, sure.
But just like that must feel so sick to put it as simply. Something? Yeah, to just be like, dude, like. But it's so like it's like to create. It's so funny because it's such like a universal like thought, right? Those kinds of things are the most like that hit the most, you know, like that touch the most people. Things that are so like common, I guess, almost simple.
Yeah, just like fundamentally human.
Yeah, but just done well.
Yeah,
you know, and it's almost like it's just I don't know. The fact that it could be done and then it's just a moment, you know, that people can go back to feel so much, and it could be like life altering, you know, like I can't imagine that feeling of making something like that.
Oh yeah, to like have been able to create,
you know,
or be a part of it, or have made it so that there's this piece that now exists. Yeah.
Do you feel like with when you create music for people or when you make things, how often do you feel that like personal like connection almost of like
to the song
or like this person's story in this thing they're making, or I don't know.
Oh, very much so. Well, I mean, that absolutely. I mean, sometimes the songs, it depends on the song.
Yeah.
In terms of like what the purpose is. But by and large, I mean, especially with a lot of the artists whom I've worked with, majority of whom have very graciously like invited me into the space and to be super vulnerable. Yeah. To like, this is everything I am. This is what the song's about. This is what I'm afraid of. This is what I fear. This is what I am scared of. This is what breaks my heart. This is how I felt about this in this moment. This is how I think about it and feel this day. And they're just like, yeah, go ahead. Do with it what you will. Wow. And it's like, so that it's a lot, it's heavy. Yeah. In terms of that, because you're now responsible for like, giving it a voice, like taking everything, making sense of it, reworking it. And that's the other thing too, especially when I'm invited to like hear my lyrics, like tell me how I should change them. Oof. And it's like oftentimes it's like serious stuff. Even if the song is, not necessarily in that realm, a lot of it's very like thoughtful. And it's like, even still, this is, again, it's like, you understand the weight of it, it's like, here, this is how I feel. This is what I've written. Like such a personal thing. Like, go ahead and edit that for me. Yeah. How do you do that? It's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah. And so there's always that weight of it, and there's always that significance. And certainly, it's a beautiful thing, and it's an honor. And I love when I'm able to, through creativity, I guess, like facilitate, bring it to life. The artist being able to understand what they meant initially. Like that's, I think that's like even cooler, where it's like, here's the idea, here's what I'm thinking about, here's the theme, this is what I want to talk about, this is what I've said so far, or know how to say, and then like coming to understand by way of trust and vulnerability, and them, kind of presenting it to me in that way, being able to work together where I can kind of provide the perspective of like, this is what you mean, or is this what you mean? Does it sound like this when you're saying this? Does it sound like this in your head? Like that's the other thing too, is like making sure that the instrumentation is representing the feeling and the words and the right time. So the arrangement, the writing, and all that stuff. It's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot to it. Now that you've asked that, it is. Yeah, I'm sorry to run on. It's crazy to think that we can like take what's in here and just like put it into a song. Yeah, like literally to imbue. Yeah, like I don't know, it just amazes me every time. It's like anything. It's like even writing. You know what I mean? Like even like writing. There's some like, whether it's poetry or just or scripts or anything. It's just plainly words. You know what I mean? How they're used. And what way and what they mean to represent. And oftentimes, I guess like simpler the better, to be able to say something. Like the like what's that word where it's very prevalent in Europe? I think connotation I think is where, like, synonymously speaking, like when in like Italian, right? There are certain words or phrases that will mean so much more than just that word. You know what I mean? So it's the implication of the word. So like out of context, in English, it might just be like, the chicken bites its own feathers, but or something like that. But in that language, the connotation, the intended meaning is so much deeper, where one word is actually a symbol that represents an entire thought, feeling, moment, and I think that's why, the Romance languages, it's more of like this language being the creative, means of being able to express oneself, obviously verbally or linguistically, but in terms of creating art, that's absolutely it. Like, take film, who's the actor, what are they saying, what are they wearing, what is the setting, where's the shot, is there music, is there no music, like all of those are very deliberate instances to be able to like push an emotion forward or a thought forward in the way that means so much but so simple. And also with music too, it's like there can be meaning in like the album cover, more than just the music. I mean, there's the way something's rolled out, or absolutely, the way it looks, absolutely aesthetic, how it's presented. There's meaning in all of that stuff. It's very crazy. But it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing to, again, I've had people who are fans of the music, I obviously follow like people, especially on social media, comment about it and stuff. But the artist specifically, I guess, to your original point, I'm sort of gone on about that. But it is a beautiful thing to like have an artist just be like, yeah, this is perfect.
Yeah.
And like, even instances where like artists are like brought to tears of like joy, or you know what I mean? In terms of like that you hit it. And it's like, it's awesome.
It's funny because like a lot of people, at least like personally with like my journey with music and stuff, I want to get back into it so bad.
You need to.
I do.
Come visit me and just come do.
Yeah.
Just like whatever. I don't care. Why not?
But the even when I was doing like filmmaking and stuff, like I have these things inside that I want to put out there.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I can't imagine with like, even with like a song or something, because I'm not like, as skilled probably, you know what I mean? And like, I barely know, I don't know how to read music. I don't know how to do anything. I don't know any scales or nothing. But
it doesn't matter, dude.
I know, but
really
like
doesn't.
The fact that like there's a role, like you have a role, that can like bring to fruition, someone's like dream basically, you know what I mean? And I imagine the stuff that I've made, and if I had like that kind of backing behind, I'm like, oh man, like I'd cry. You know what I mean? Like that'd be so cool.
Honestly, dude. I mean, it is a beautiful thing because obviously I've made music first.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So that was always the perspective of it. I mean, I've never had a me in the room. I've even tried to like make my own music.
Yeah.
And as a producer, it's can I technically? Sure. Absolutely, no problem. But like, it's hard.
Yeah, it's very hard.
Really hard. Like even doing that where it's like, I mean, we brought up even all the time. I love to say the term where it's like the tree that grows fruit doesn't like consume its own fruit. It's made for others, to consume in that way. And it's very much real when you're the creator to have a producer. The biggest part of it is just like trusting, you know what I mean? And that's why it is such an honor. It's a privilege to be invited into the room in that way. But to have a producer that you could be like, yeah, you get me. You know me. I don't even have to explain it to you, outside of just like giving you the lowdown of like what the intent is here.
Mm-hmm.
And I just trust that you're going to get it.
Yeah.
And that you're going to understand it and that you're going to make it what is in here that I can't really make perfect right now, but you're going to make it perfect. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's a really cool thing.
I like to also...
I'll produce your music, Mike.
Dude, we should try.
I'll do it.
Not? I'll show you some stuff out of this.
I would love to.
What I've got,
Ooh.
But
what's your artist name? Do you have a moniker? Is it Hot Stuff Mike?
I've had
Sauna Mike.
I've had multiple. I've had multiple ideas.
Yeah.
But like the last one I've had was just like Mikey, and that's kind of it.
Cool.
Because that's what everyone calls
spelled
me.
Cool.
It's just like it's either gonna be like just all capitals Mikey or just lowercase Mikey, and that's it.
Ooh.
Which
I like
whatever.
That. I like that.
Yeah, but sometimes I think of because with art, it's made right. And it's like this personal thing. And a lot of the time, a lot of amazing stuff isn't seen, right? By the masses. And I think to myself, I like doing these thought exercises. I'm like, if everyone cared as much about like all this other art in the world that's like a little more underground or less seen or like for people searched out more, then a lot of like everything else would go up. But I wonder if that's ever like possible or not. Like would that solve the issue of like messed up deals or like the positiveness of everyone being like, you know what, let me support all that other underground shit.
Sure.
Does that bring everyone up, or will it always just not? Would it just be what it is?
I think yes and no. I think because I think about this stuff all the time.
I like thinking in perfect worlds.
Yeah. We all like to think.
I daydream about perfect worlds, man.
We are. I think at our cores, I'd like to believe most people are always thinking ideally, and I think that's where a lot of the conflict comes in.
Yeah, because
you think ideally because it's typically the ideal is more so than not. The ideal thought process or the ideology of the way something should be, could be, would be, is more than likely the most efficient, productive, fair means of process, right?
Yeah.
However, typically the reality is completely not that.
Yeah.
And it's typically greedy. It's typically falling short, inefficient, incompetent in one way or another. Not even necessarily, the people or person facilitating or the entity, but the process.
Yeah.
Typically incompetent and not perfect, not ideal.
Yeah.
As a result of all the above, nothing's perfect.
Yeah.
Right. Could it be? Should it be? Would it be?
Yeah.
Sure. And that's where the frustration occurs and everything and anything. As it pertains to art, it's like, yeah, you're right and wrong. Like there's a lot of, like, for instance, there's a website. So as an alternative to say like Spotify or Apple Music, there's Bandcamp.
Yeah.
So Bandcamp. So they have Bandcamp Fridays where when you basically an artist as a musician, as a band, you can go and upload your stuff just like you can anywhere else. Here's your albums, here's your merch, you can have your tour dates and all that stuff. So it's like a full-fledged, bands and artists often use it as like their website, like a landing page.
Yeah.
And you go and you're basically contributing directly to the artist. Like they do, I think, take an amount, if I'm not mistaken, to some degree. But like Bandcamp Fridays, there's actually a hashtag that goes around it where you go to this band's Bandcamp on a Friday and the artist makes 100% of the residual.
Oh, really?
100%.
That's awesome.
So it's a beautiful thing. So that's why a lot of like independent artists especially like to release their music on Fridays. Like hashtag New Music Friday on Instagram. That's a big hashtag.
Oh, that's because that kind of?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wow.
So New Music Friday, Bandcamp Fridays, hashtag, it's all based around that. 100% of the proceeds go to the artist, which is a really beautiful thing. So Bandcamp, I know they've been bought by another conglomerate or bought up in that, but I do believe the integrity is still very much on track with that. It's been a minute since I've seen, but I believe that it's still very much there. This was recent. But that's like a beautiful thing. And that's like supporting the local band. All you have to do is like sign up. You could be full of crap. You could still make an account and just upload music. So that's a beautiful way. And there are instances. And then how would you say infrastructure? What am I trying to say? Like there are
different avenues.
Different avenues. Yeah, essentially different avenues. There are instances like Bandcamp where they're trying to support
greater good of it.
For the greater good, or like really support up and coming artists, right? To lift them up. Now, absolutely, the reality of the circumstance, very much so, which all artists feel, no matter what level you're at, whether you're big or just starting, is the fact that like companies like Spotify and Apple Music, but certainly Spotify, I mean, it's all owned by the larger record companies and everything, and it's really depriving artists of being able to do art for a living, and it's really significant. And I feel like as long as that's there's never really going to be anything, any type of like movement, because it's also it's a different thing. It's just like Instagram has algorithms, Spotify has algorithms. Yeah. So you have to find yourself in an algorithm. When you upload a song as an artist or a band, Spotify says, try to do it 3 to 4 weeks in advance so that you're open to or eligible to be accepted into different playlists. So you have like the big playlists that hit up. So it's like Discovery Weekly is a huge one. So it's like all of a sudden you're just thrown in this pool with all these potentially
interesting
big
too.
artists.
I've like known some people that like have, it's like usually DJs kind of have like, they turn to playlists to be like, now they manage playlists to find shit. And it's like, so if you know this guy, like you can kind of get in or
playlists,
that kind of
that's
thing.
a whole other thing. That's a whole other like curators. Playlist curators. So like that's definitely a community in and of itself, and that's like an in and out. And and you have to be like, what's trending? It follows that. And like when you do submit your song, people do listen, and they're like, oh, this is a great thing.
I remember like religiously, I was on Spotify, like Discover Weekly, like checking out everything.
All the time. Like this is sick. And it's a beautiful thing to give any artist like the one up on it. And there's like all best alternative, best new music of this year. So those are really great opportunities and instances, and they could certainly skyrocket. Like there's been a lot of like, especially TikTok artists and stuff who have blown up there, and then all of a sudden people go to the Spotify and it's like, boom, done. Like now everything's listened through, and it's really great.
Yeah.
So the opportunity is there more so than it's ever been to move up or become like visibility, to have the visibility of your art be increased tenfold. That opportunity has increased.
Yeah. I just like with the Bandcamp thing, like, cause I got off Spotify because I was like, I hate the direction they're going in.
It's really. And
I went to YouTube Music just because I had like a YouTube like premium thing, and it comes with it or whatever.
Yeah,
just so I can listen to stuff.
Totally.
But then I was looking at Bandcamp, and I'm like, I would always go on Bandcamp and whatever, like find different artists and stuff. I just feel like the convenience is so like plays a big part in like listening and stuff. It's just like the app isn't good. Well, and it could be as simple as that.
100%.
That people are like, well,
100%. And that's the problem.
Which sucks, That's
the problem, and that's also the solution in a lot of ways too. But that's what started it all off. It's the fact of, again, it's like anything else. Like convenience, cheap lessens the value. Yeah. Lessens the perceived inherent value of whatever commerce, whatever thing you're thinking of. So as soon as MP3s, like iPods, now you can have 1 million songs on this thing. Now albums don't really matter as much. So there's your artwork, there's your credits. That's why, even people in my position or anything else, nobody really sees them unless you can go to Spotify, you go to song credits, you find it. But it's not like, looking through the book, reading the lyric, like doing all that kind of stuff. There's no, with the physical entity, which I totally get. But that's like the biggest part of it, is that it's not, Spotify is so convenient and it lessens the value. So now you can have any song, and every song you could ever think of there. No, I don't like it. Next one. Like, meanwhile, that song took effort and blood, sweat, and tears and like experience, and was recorded and all this insanity. And now it's just like, reduced down to this thing. And I get it. People, you don't have to like every song, I have to think about all the people that were a part of this. Yeah. That's not the point to that extent, but like it does lessen the value inherently because short attention spans and accessibility. And that's just inherent. You can't blame anybody for that. And Spotify, I utilize it myself, even though I could talk shit about it all day. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, it's easy to promote work from there. Yeah. Like I can share an
that's where all the album like if you distribute a song, it's like it's going there.
It's going there. You can take it off and you can go elsewhere. And I do believe that there are certainly other platforms, but it's not.
But it doesn't like it almost helps you more to just be on it than not.
Spotify is the Amazon of music.
Yeah. True.
You don't have to go.
Yeah.
You don't have to use it. You could go mom and pop.
I've had that subscription for
my
whole life.
If you want to listen tomorrow or in 5 hours and you want to get it, and it's not full price and it's not.
Dude, but Bandcamp, why can't you just make like a good app, And
it's tough because, also they're competing too. You know what I mean? Like, and again, if they are, like, Spotify is making so much money.
But I feel like they're at the point where, like, if you make like Bandcamp doesn't have to really worry about Spotify, or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Yes and no.
Because it's like not necessarily worried. People are going to Bandcamp for a reason.
Absolutely,
they want to dodge Spotify.
It's
I don't think anyone is using both really.
No, it's competition to the extent that it's obviously like if Bandcamp got all of Spotify's, like they would be happy about it. All of their income and all their clientele, but. At the end of the day, they are apples and oranges. Yeah, I believe, because Spotify is going to be for the layman. Bandcamp is for more of the fans, people that are in music that want to contribute to the artist, that want to download the files, because you can actually buy the albums and you can download. You get a whole FLAC, lossless audio, 1644/124.
I just feel like that would solve like if they just created that part of it.
If they made it, but again, the infrastructure. You know what I mean? And at that point too, like then if you try to compete to that level, now you're no longer in this niche where now you're
it's also like if you have it like so convenient, then people aren't going to buy it.
I loved Vine.
Oh yeah.
Vine in terms of like just loved watch the Vines were the funniest.
I was never on it
ever. I mean, I wasn't even. I would watch them all the time. It was literally the modern day TikTok, but like. You had even before TikTok, that was a whole other thing. But
I was on Musical.ly,
Instagram stories, like Instagram Reels or whatever. Yeah, they were Vines, and they're the funniest things ever. But like once you have that, now you don't need it. Yeah, and
that's interesting. Actually, you're right. I didn't think like if Bandcamp just had like a perfect app of listening to all that music that's on there, no one's gonna buy the music.
No one's gonna buy it. No one's gonna contribute. Like, sure, could you like if the worlds were combined? Let's say that Bandcamp had the user interface that Spotify did with the accessibility and the how would you say the it starts with P, all the work, all the different songs catalog. So the entire catalog accessibility, let's say it was like one and the same, but you could still have like the Bandcamp Fridays. You could still buy and download the FLAC lossless audio, full audio waveforms. You could still buy merch. You could still do all that kind of stuff from the website. Cool. But like, what's the difference now? Yeah. Like, would that be cool in lieu of Spotify? Yeah, absolutely. And I think every artist on the planet would agree to that extent. Like I don't believe any music artist is actually glad about Spotify. Yeah, probably not. I would even everybody. I mean, I think it was Snoop Dogg who was talking about Spotify and that. We were like the amount of plays on a song he got. I think like the royalties was like this big. Yeah. You can't sustain. Like it's literally just. Yeah. There's no. You're like they are in fact exploiting the work and the money that should be coming to artists. So it kind of sucks, but at the same time, they're a conglomerate because of accessibility. You can't deny that they're a business at the end of the day, whether they're selling music or they're selling lampshades. You know what I mean? It's a commodity that is wildly accessible, even though it takes a long time to curate, a long time to make, and a lot of resources by and large. For the most part, certainly, it's lessened the value. And ideally, that wouldn't be the case. Ideally, artists would be paid fairly and be respected as creators, as contributors to society from a societal standpoint, from a culture standpoint, from a just creation standpoint. Those are all ideal. Those are all nice, but reality speaking, it's inarguably not going to occur. Yeah. And that's what's unfortunate.
That's depressing.
It is. Yeah. But I feel like, I don't know. I don't know where it's going to lead to. There's probably a lot, many more people who probably have ideas in terms of where it's going to go and how it's going to come about. Alternatives, there might be stuff forming now. Who knows? From what I see at the current aspect of it, it just isn't, there's no fighting them. It's like Amazon. Yeah. There's no, like, Amazon's not going away anytime soon. Yeah. Couldn't imagine that Spotify would be either. You know?
I'm scared that like there's going to be a point where because like the most convenient is the most like popular, that there's just going to be people that like, they wake up they get in their car going to work and they're like, they talk to their, like to the Siri, like on their radio or whatever. And they're just like, oh, play like the Enrique Iglesias type music, and then it's just like all AI'd like Enrique Iglesias music, and it's just like Spotify's music, basically. Yeah.
I mean,
it's not an actual person at all.
Sure. And listen, I mean,
I just feel like it'll get to that point.
It's already kind of there, in a way, not completely, and I don't think it'll ever. I was just having this conversation with Dave the other day. Oh yeah. But it's one of those things that, like, honestly, and it's not even trying to think more than what it is or validate, what it is for creating and what we do. But in all seriousness, in all honesty, like there is a very real difference between AI created music at this point and like a band or an artist actually creating music. When it's a person, the human factor is in the art that is created. Yeah. That is a very real thing. Like people know this. It is a responsive thing. It is definitely a thing. So, and do you know Andrew, who steps in at the Fine Grind every once in a while? So amazing dude, sweetheart. We always talk. We always get into our.
He does like the stage stuff, right?
What's up?
He does like the stage.
Stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So sweetheart, absolutely incredible dude. Very intelligent, wildly knowledgeable, above and beyond about everything. And we got into talking about that because obviously he does a lot of like the studio stuff too, or is familiar with it. And he's asked me questions about it. And he showed me, got on this topic of AI bands, and he showed me this band that did like dark wave music that was just an AI band. And he sent it to me, and we're listening to it. And it was the first time I heard of it. And it was awesome.
Yeah.
In the way that it sounded great.
Yeah.
Like it sounded like dark wave. Like you're saying, it's like, hey, play a dark wave band. Like I'm in a dark wave mood, and I could play that. Technically, like the snare sounded dark wave. Okay, everything was great, but it was just kind of like lackluster. And that's not in the genre. Like I know that kind of gets drowned. But like even different things, like the lyrics are something smart, the melodies are catch, but it's like because AI again is just taking from what already exists. And kind of combining it and doing that kind of stuff. So of things that are already made. So it is already taking from the human element to create in and of itself. So it's there for a little bit. But there's always going to be a need for artists. AI is good for tools or to be utilized as a tool. Absolutely. Like if I wanted to, I mean, there's another thing. Like it's like editing or creating ideas. Like I like utilizing AI to kind of develop like brand logo ideas or something for an artist that I'm working with in terms just to be able to conceive because I can't physically draw myself. However, at the end of the day, you know, it's going to go to an artist. Somebody that's going to be able to take it in their style for their way of working with it. And AI, it cheapens that experience because that's the other thing too. Enjoying art, creating art, whether you're listening, whether you're viewing, whether it's a movie, it loses any value when it no longer becomes an experience or exists as an experience. And I think this is something that falls short. And a lot of people are like, sure, can a song be made AI? Sure. Does it sound great? Yeah, that dark wave song sounds fantastic. I want my snares to sound like that. I got to figure that out. But I want to know the band. I want to know how, you know what I mean? I want
like that's the experience behind
the experience of that, the experience of finding the band. That's why people like all of a sudden vinyl popped up and it's still a thing. Like it was a big, huge boom. Not so much like, because of the vinyl, but listening to vinyl is an experience.
Dude, I don't know.
You listen to vinyl.
I do.
At their house. Like you get
I gotta be real though, dude.
Be real.
I think the vinyl thing, I feel like it's this capitalistic, like I know people that don't have a record player and have vinyl. It's like,
oh, dude, 100%.
Like, what are we doing,
dude? All right, so that's your purist talking. It's like you're a poser, and you're
no, but even it's just like, I get it. It's like it's almost like merch now.
Exactly.
You know, they like merchified it.
It's an experience.
I guess so. Yeah.
So that's what it is. So it goes beyond like the tangible thing. That's the thing we all miss. Like I like CDs. I like vinyls. I like to buy something. Like it's like, oh cool. Like maybe it's because we're boys. We like our toys kind of thing. You know, like I like to just do it. But it's the experience. You know, and even if you never had the experience, let's say beyond, you know, like you're of the generation, modern generations who didn't have like Blockbuster to go rent a movie. Or have movie nights, which I miss so much. Or we all do. Or, you know, going to CD World or Coconuts or something to buy a new CD. This band just came out. Let's go check it out. You know, even if you haven't had that experience, you still want an experience. So if it's there, that's why people still go to record stores and want to go look through vinyl because it's the experience of just going through the vinyls. Seeing stuff you've never seen.
That's the only reason I go.
Just to do it. You know what I mean? Like this whole like scrolling and listening to music, that's all well and good.
I still got all my CDs right there from growing up.
I love that.
Everything I like, because that's what it was.
Behind you.
I remember I would go to Barnes and Nobles and I remember like I was getting into like hip hop and stuff and I'm like, I want to know what else is like in the hip hop section. I'm looking, I'm like, oh, this looks cool. Like
100%.
Yeah. But I just don't know if like, I feel like back in the day that was way more like popular to do. But I don't know.
It was way more popular because it was the only avenue.
Yeah, maybe
that's why. Right.
Yeah. So convenience, it's like convenience.
Yeah, it's the only. It was the only thing you could do if you wanted to find new music. You had to go to CD World, or you had to go to FYE, or you had to go to like you said Barnes and Noble. That was just where music was relative. But like at the same time, or record stores, of course. You know, but those were like the outlets of it. Best Buy even carried CDs all the time, or whatever the case. That was another big one. But that was like the only option. But now, even with the option of, the MP3 and yes, it's convenient driving a car. You don't have to have the big CD booklet, but that was the experience of like, here's your co-pilot. You're in charge of CDs and you got to flip through the CD book. I'm like, oh my God, I haven't heard this CD in so long. Let's run this one song. And then that's how you DJ. That was the experience of it. Yeah. So even if you didn't, again, even for generations who didn't experience that for the nostalgic value of it, an experience of any kind is still valued. So creating the music, you're still going to want to have the experience. Can you be a bedroom DJ and make music on your laptop in your bed and like upload it and you're an artist and ready to go? Yes. Yeah. Could you design all of your aesthetics, all your branding with AI? That's your CD cover art. That's the way your logo is. However, whether it's lowercase or uppercase, or maybe it suggests something even cooler that a lot of that's cool. Could you do that? Yes. Is it as fulfilling for you as the artist? And you can answer honestly. You could say, hell yeah. Barring financial things, because that's kind of like the back and forth where if you don't have the money to hire all of these people to work with, it allows you to at least get your foot in the door. Sure. Leaving that out of conversation for the purpose of this conversation initially. You as the artist, would you rather be able to go to a recording studio, work with a producer, be in the environment, have the experience of recording in a recording studio, and working with an artist at the same time? Emails, this is what the first song is. Let me know what your thought is. A branding developer, marketing, somebody who does just album artwork in general. Really love your art. Would love for you to make an album art. How do you, what are your thoughts? What would be most fulfilling for you as an artist? And that's the question. Yeah. Which experience would you prefer?
Yeah, the deeper one.
Right. But that's the thing. I would imagine that most musicians, especially, that's probably what they would prefer. Yeah. They would prefer to be able to have the experience of creating music collaboratively or with other artists or in that setting or in that way. Sure, maybe because there's knobs and switches and all that stuff. Not even for that. We're all nerds at the end of the day. So like that stuff's fun. Yeah. But it's not necessarily even for that. Quality, sure, that's a huge thing, but maybe not even today. It's the experience. Yeah. Working collaboratively, inviting artists, having it be real. Speaking to a real person about what you're thinking and what you're feeling and how that person specifically interprets it as them, as an artist, and what they are then able to develop from there artistically through their experiences. Yeah. Like there's a very real difference with that. Yeah. And then how people listen to music. Still buy vinyls. Don't have a vinyl player, but they like the experience of expressing themselves in terms of what art they do like. I like this album art. I like this artist. This album meant a lot to me, so I want something more than just a picture, a screenshot that I take on Spotify on my phone to hang on the wall. Yeah. The experience of expressing oneself. So that will always be.
Yeah, right on.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Sorry if that was a lot of words.
I agree 100%. It's funny because it just doesn't. There's always been a form of that, over the years, and it's just been kind of changing. And it's funny how like something like the vinyls turns into that, when it was already a thing. Right. Right. It's just like, I guess it's like it just shows the sign of how like, I don't know, things aren't evolving or things are evolving in a weird way or maybe not a wrong way, but.
Not a wrong way, but a weird way.
Yeah. I agree with you. Why are we going back?
I agree with you. Well, everything's cyclical too.
Yeah. And also nostalgia, the nostalgia of it all. That's definitely a big one.
Nostalgia is a whole other thing. And there's also
I've started to realize I think nostalgia is fucking up a lot of people. A lot. Especially me.
Me too. Me too.
I've gone back to it. I'm like, man, it's probably not good, Because a lot of stuff I based in it, man.
Dude, I get really sad sometimes.
Me too.
Like thinking about like Blockbuster, like I was just saying, like that hit a chord. You got
to go to like that last one on Earth.
Dude, I want to go to that. You should go. In the worst way. Like, dude, but nostalgia is... It sucks. Yeah. And it's like, I'm sure every generation feels this way. Yeah. with the nostalgia of like talking about the old times and stuff.
Yeah.
And I sometimes feel nostalgia for the things my parents talk about.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I wish that, where did that go?
Yeah.
Like, why isn't that a part of today either?
Yeah.
Well, times have changed and, you know, like, like it sucks now.
That sucks.
Like nobody has
that
fun.
answer sucks too. It's like
that answer sucks
just
a lot
changed,
too.
man.
Things have changed, you know,
It's
too
like,
many people and mistakes and, you know, like, oh, you mean so it was more fun and we could like live, you know what I mean? Like, what are we now? Like, might as well just wrap ourselves in bubble paper and not do anything. It's pretty much what we are doing.
I went against the nostalgia thing recently. Like I fought it because I'm a nostalgia hoe.
What do you mean? Me too.
So like, you know, I'm like the gamer. I got all my vintage old retro game stuff.
There's a vintage retro game store / computer store right across the street from the studio, by the way. They have the original Virtual Boy in the suitcase.
Oh man, I'm so in.
Right.
I'm ready.
Diamond in the rough.
Dude, come on. When am I coming over?
Game Boy Color.
I'm coming to
lightning purple when everything was see-through. The one I had, they have it.
Dude.
So I just wanted to mention that to you. I didn't before. Right next to the place that Dave loves to eat. It's a place called The Grotto.
The Grotto.
Packung. Lake of Packung, New Jersey. The oldest pizzeria in Packung.
Whoa.
It's amazing.
Hell yeah.
Amazing.
That sounds like a perfect day.
It's incredible.
Little retro store. Stop by the studio. Dude, let's go.
Let's go.
Tell us the day.
I didn't mean to interrupt. I meant to say
no,
that.
You're good, man.
So continue. Forgive me.
So for Margaret's birthday, it's the 20th.
Oh,
but I was doing it early. Yeah, this month. I was doing a little early thing. I was like, you know what? Like, they announced a new Pokemon game. You love Pokemon. You got a tattoo, dude. I was like, gonna bring it up.
Wait, which one?
There's like a new one.
What do you mean?
There's a brand new Pokemon coming out.
What do you mean?
It's called Winds and Waves. And like, I was very... It's going to be retro talk.
I downloaded Legends A and Z.
Really?
For Switch, which is XY best game ever.
I'm very not into the newer Nintendo.
Okay.
I'm not really a fan of like a lot of the Zelda, like the Breath of the Wild. I really didn't like.
Didn't play it.
I didn't like the Pokemon games really. Sword and Shield I played.
Okay.
Cool, but like it's just so easy, and I'm like, you know, it's too linear. I like the exploration factor of things, and it just feels a little less. I don't know.
You might like Arceus.
Yeah.
Maybe. Arceus, yeah.
Yeah. Like when Pokemon start becoming like a vanilla ice cream cone, I'm like, okay.
That bothered me too.
You know what I mean?
Listen, I fell off for a long time. I do know what you mean, Mike. I do know what you mean. Exactly. I was a little underwhelmed myself. I didn't get the one previously with the two like bicycle things.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And it was just like a glitchy mess.
I heard that wasn't great, so I'm ignoring it.
Yeah. But this one,
happen.
I'll show you the trailer.
I can't wait because they've been combining the open world concepts from like it was Sword and Shield. Yeah. Which they started going open into that.
Yeah.
Arceus, which really was the open world, where it's like now you're moving around,
you can go all over
during battling and stuff like that. So it's like very much real world. And then the new one, Legends AZ, that was kind of like a culmination of that. I feel like they could have did a little bit better, but they brought back Mega Evolution, which is from XY, which is perfect. And don't ever leave there. Stay there.
I think you're going to be happy, dude, with these next ones.
I can't wait to watch the trailer.
I'll show it to you, dude.
I'm one of those people like I'll find out like, oh my god, like, 3 months ago, this came out. Cool.
Yeah. But Margo's super into. We're both into it. Yeah. And I was like, you know, and it's on the Switch too. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get a Switch too.
Are you?
I got one.
Did you?
Yeah. So this is the thing. I went to this retro store. I was like, you know what? Like instead of dishing out like for a new Switch 2, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna trade in my old Switch because never play it, and she has one as well. So I'm like, all right, easy,
fair enough.
There's like a couple, like $100-something, and then I was like, you know what? I looked at my cabinet of retro stuff, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna sell some stuff.
That's fine.
And I sold like a bunch of stuff that I don't use, and I never play. I've never touched.
Dude, honestly, that's okay. Like, that's
important. And very clutch. It was a lot of 3DS games.
Really?
Because I have a 3DS and I hacked it. So I could play every game.
Yeah, you did.
So I'm like, I don't need any of the games.
I borrowed a 3DS from somebody I was working with at Apple because all of a sudden that's when XY came out. Yeah. I fell off. Like I loved blue, yellow, and then I just stopped. Yeah. Like I went on with my life. And all of a sudden everybody was playing at lunch break, and I would look over like the first day I was like, what the hell is this? who the hell's Mega Blastoise? Why does he look so cool? This is the new Pokemon. That's why you get to ride around on roller skate. I'm like, you get to rollerblade? And you're moving around, and somebody was gracious. I borrowed a 3DS and I just bought X.
Oh hell yeah!
And from there, I've been like, yeah, this is great. This is amazing.
Yeah.
Like Sun and Moon.
Yeah, dude.
It was great.
Yeah, man.
It's fantastic. Blew my mind.
Yeah,
blew my mind. But it was great. But I gave it.
But I grabbed a bunch of stuff. I sold a Game Boy.
An OG
because it was a pocket, so it doesn't have the color. Cool. Doesn't have the color.
So pre-color.
Yeah, pre-color one. So I was like, and I have another one, so I'm good. But I was like, even that, I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I can keep it. I can just keep it.
Dude, I mean, I don't want to enable you for this, but like those things, that's like really important for consideration. Because let's be real, like those things are coveted. And they are really important. They're only going to get more important over time. Yeah. Seemingly so, you know what I mean? In terms of like significance and nostalgia. Yeah. And nostalgia is always going to be, that's priceless. Like when something's priceless to somebody, it's priceless. Yeah. I get that. You know what I mean? I feel the same way about music gear. Like I'm always like, oh my God, there's things I still cry about.
That's tough.
I still like shiver.
I look at all my dad's guitars. I'm like, these probably all mean so much.
Like guitars, like I can't, there are guitars that I can't sell. I'm pretty much down to the ones that like I won't.
He has his first guitar he built.
Oh, it's so awesome.
Like growing up.
It's so awesome.
Like in Poland.
It's amazing.
Out of like, just buying parts.
I love that. Like that'll never go. Like my first big boy guitar, I call it. Like, it was like I was 13, Gibson SG Special, but I customized it over time.
Oh hell yeah!
And it's like that's my baby.
It's decked
still
out,
the best guitar.
Really?
I love
that's
it.
awesome.
And it might just be a thing because I've been playing it.
Yeah, right.
Like that guitar, that's going to my hypothetical children someday. Yeah. Or nephew or my niece or something. Like that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's other ones like that too. So I get that. But it still sucks when it's like, here's this amp that is amazing and I love and I want to hold onto it and sleep with it at night. And like, just to have it there for comfort. Yeah. But it could be doing really well for somebody else. And I haven't had the opportunity to use it in a long time. Yeah. And it's worth a lot of money potentially. So like, but it's one of those things. Yeah. I understand. Yeah. So I saw him, got a good deal, and you boys got the Switch too. Congratulations. So, and that's new. You got to think about it. It's new memories we're going to play together for the future. Creating new memories. That's the beauty of it. Maybe it's fueled by the nostalgia. Like that was fueled by the past stuff. Use it for new things. Replace those. Those will turn into nostalgia eventually. Right. These new memories. 100%, dude. And that's a beautiful thing. And that's exactly what it is. It's always like looking back, but what now? Yeah. What's now will be looked back on. And Switch 2, I'll be real right now. Be real. It's so stupid. I don't understand how they have a console with 28 games on it, and it's been out for like a year and a half. Why are there only 28? I don't know, man. So I was looking it up because there was dude, I don't know, man. And I'm sorry, I'm going to say this too. Say it. It came with Mario Kart World. Hey. Nobody cares. Hey, Mario Kart, if you play Mario Kart every day, you're a psychopath. I'm going to say, if like that's your game you play every day, you're a psychopath. Because Mario Kart is, the same thing over and over again. Forever. I know. There's nothing else. I know. Listen, I love Mario Kart. I love it. Me too. I love it. For like, let's play a thing like Mario Kart. One game, like a couple games, a tournament, with your buddies. I can't agree. I could not agree more. But playing that like alone? I could not agree more with you. Like what? No. You don't play Mario Kart alone. Like how do you do that? You don't play Mario Kart alone. If you did, that's... Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that if you want. And it's funny too. I went. They have like this new mode. I was like, oh, this is gonna be cool. It's like 200 riders, and it's like an online world that you're always gonna be like going into different races and stuff. I'm like, let me try it. 200 at the same time. Yeah, it's like always you're going into like loading into different races like simultaneously. Once you're done with one, you're like still driving, and then a race pops in, and you're like, oh shit, another race, and like that was like, oh, that might be cool. Yeah, dude, I try to do it. There's not enough people on. It took like literally, I waited for like 5 minutes. I couldn't get in a game. I remember I had an experience. I'm not doing this like that with another game that was like disheartening, and I forget what it was exactly. I think it was Pokemon Sword and Shield with like the whole raids where you go. Yeah. And it was like, man, like nobody's around? Like, what's going on? I'm trying to catch this Mewtwo or whatever. Like, what the hell, dude? Let's like, I gotta wait for somebody to log in. Sure. But it's like I wish I had real friends.
Yeah, it makes you feel sad.
I know. It's like, man, I gotta rely on somebody in like,
Yeah, you gotta ryerely on like a 5-year-old to log in. That's the even worse part.
It's awful. But I remember saying that, but that was like when it first came out. Yeah. And I get that, you know what I mean? But but I understand that. But I remember I was reading about the Switch 2 because I was like, oh man, I wonder if I should get this. One of the things was like, it allegedly, seemingly so, has a bunch of like games that are going to the console that are also shared with a lot of the bigger guys, which I'm super pumped about.
Yeah,
and I think that's very good. Maybe I need to get a Switch 2 because there's some games that
it's basically a power upgrade, and it can play now like third party, like the same games as everyone else, basically,
dude,
which is good because that was my problem with Switch. There's no power. There's no power. Nintendo's fun, but like it's not enough to drive me to like play it. Yeah. I've never played my Switch. I've had it for like the whole time it's came out.
So there are a couple. They're right. There are a couple. I mean, Pokemon is what I play on it. I like there was a Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Like open world. That was actually really fun for a while. I
also have a computer though.
What's that?
I have a computer, like a gaming computer. So I'm like,
I could never. I didn't get into that. Like gaming, I like console games. Yeah, I like that. That's just the thing. I respect you. Yeah. I respect you. But if you be me, well, all right, cool. See a little hostility.
You little console boy.
Don't call me little. The consoles are great, but no. But that's I mean, if you have the computer, like that's your thing. Yeah. But it's but that was like the biggest thing. Like I had was it The Witcher? Yeah. All about that on the Switch. I love that game.
It's funny. Continue, actually.
No, go ahead.
No, you continue.
No, I was just going to say the biggest qualm I think I have, the graphics.
That was like the biggest thing about it. They were like...
It was my first experience. Yeah. I still love the game.
Yeah, it's a great game. I still
love the idea, and especially like I like obviously hooking up to it. I love, you just plug it in, boom, you take it. Here it is. Now I can play wherever I want. Beautiful. It looks great on big screen. They did a great job, but the comparison. Yeah. Like I saw, because I've been on the fence, like PlayStation. I'm a PlayStation guy. Yeah. I love God of War. Yeah. Apparently they're making, I really want to play the new one, Ragnarok and all like the.
I think you can play on Switch too.
The Nordic. Sure. That's where the danger comes in. Because those games, I don't see daylight. I need to beat them. I'm a perfectionist, so it's like I need to play them, and then like I need to beat them, and I don't think about anything else until that game is like I need to see it all the way through. Like a movie. But it's not conducive to adult lifing at all. But that was what I was thinking about. And like The Witcher, I saw like PS. I was like, dude, it looks so good. Like the experience would be so much better on a PlayStation, and then I would go back and be like, "Oh,
it's literally
his face looks like a bubble."
It's so funny that they didn't have the ability, like because the games exist on all these other consoles. Nintendo didn't have the ability to have like when where there's shadows, like shadows in like a game. Like in an image or something.
Oh yeah, like
there's like shadows. Like
shadows.
Actual shadows. Okay. They weren't able to create shadows. It took too much power to create shadows. Of like I think it's called like ambient occlusion. Yeah, is like the gradient of shadow 100% between distance. Right, wasn't able to do it.
For definition. Now,
hey dude, the PlayStation 2 could do that.
I know.
It's like let's figure it out.
Can I now? Yes,
and I get it if like the console kit was out for 5 years and then they made a new one and 100%.
But
they waited like
even still. Well, this is my thing. Does that have to do? I'm trying to think of like because it used to be an instance of the hardware, right? Yeah. Like not enough RAM and all that kind of stuff. Like right now, we're good with that. Like you can fit 128.
They got the power to make the best, like most powerful thing on
totally
Earth.
Do it. Is it the HTML5? Like, is it the actual programming? Responsible for designing
it's the hardware.
It's the hardware not being able to support that.
Yeah, it's too weak,
which is wild to me though.
Yeah,
it's
wild. They weren't focused. They're not focused on the power. They were focused on the creating the game and the gameplay
and the console. I think.
And I think that it's more focused on their games
platform.
Yeah, like Nintendo games,
and they did great with that.
Of course,
I'll say like I mean, Pokemon looks great, but
Well,
I can
a lot of people have gripes. They're like, Pokemon doesn't look great.
It doesn't.
It could look like The Witcher.
Relatively.
You know?
Now it doesn't. You know what I mean? Now, like, relatively.
I mean, when it came out, too, I was kind of like, I don't know, man. Sword and Shield looked like good, but for some reason, Scarlet Violet, I was like, this doesn't look good at all.
That didn't look good. But again,
and that came out later.
I don't want to talk about that game.
Yeah.
Because that bothers me, that game. And I heard that I heard bad things. And I don't like it.
Yeah.
And,
but there is just like there's a limitation, but you know,
there is. But like it's almost imposed though, like almost like they don't care enough.
But like Breath of the Wild, I didn't like, but that game looks good because of the art style.
Yes,
that's what Nintendo can do. They can make a great game with the art style, make it look amazing.
Sure,
you know, with the lighting, even with the lighting, you know, like they can do it the right way. It's all about how you piece it together. But for games that are made for other consoles, like The Witcher, they have all the power they have to make it for the Switch. You're like, what the fuck do I do? Like, I need to rely on the shadows to like show what Geralt looks like. Like, dude, you can't do it.
I mean, comparatively, it's like, whoa.
It's tough to be like, all right, then like, what's the point of bringing other games over there if it's going to be
100%? And that's what I feel like. Even with, like I said, God of War is one of my favorite games of all time, and now apparently they're coming out with one allegedly for ancient Egypt.
Yeah,
yo, I'm there. Yeah, like I've been dying for that since I was like 15. Like I can't wait to like beat up like Ra. You know what I mean? Like, dude, that's like you know what I mean? Like that's sick. That's my favorite like mythology.
Yeah.
It's my favorite.
Hell yeah.
And like I have to. I was like, I might have to pull the trigger on this PS5 now. But if Switch 2 is kind of like up in its game where it's able to kind of do that, that might be the way to go.
Oh, and
then
also,
you don't ever hear from your buddy Walt ever again because he's playing God of War.
I'll hit you up online.
So you have to reach me from now on.
Yeah. But the other bad thing about Switch 2,
Switch 2.
Yeah.
All right, lay it on me.
Hey. $80 a game.
Can I say it on the can I say it on the
Yeah.
All right. Fuck off.
Yeah. 80.
Dude.
That's crazy.
Be so for real.
That's insane, right?
Be so
like,
for real.
That's
80.
Nuts.
Hold on.
The new norm is 70 now for all other consoles.
Where are we going with this?
Hey, that's why I'm on the computer. Because, hey, guess what? There's a sale for
dude.
all new games that come out 2 weeks later, and it's at least like 10%, 50% off.
Dude, and this is where I think I like waited. Like The Witcher, I think I got that.
Dude, I got it for like $5.
Dude, but The Witcher?
Yeah.
It's amazing. I think I got it with the expansions.
Yeah.
The 2 expansions that were there, which again, like the in-game purchase stuff, like I kind of dig that.
Yeah.
It's still a little expensive, but like I think I got that entire game with the 2 expansions for like $40.
Yeah. That's great.
At the time, I thought that's pretty awesome. Like I'm totally cool with that.
Yeah.
But come on, dude.
Yeah.
At that point, I'm probably gonna wait a year to play a game.
Exactly.
I don't care because I don't play that often.
Yeah.
So it's like I'd rather I like it to be it'll be my hyperfixation for a while. And then like, you know what I mean? And then I'll play it at night every night.
Yeah, it's a little wild
for months, you know, like that's kind of like how I go about gaming. But $80.
I know.
Dude, how are you supposed to be like a teenager at this point? Like, I'm sorry for the parents. Like,
I know.
That sucks.
It's crazy.
That sucks. Like my godsons, like that's what they do. Play video games. Like I have to.
It's crazy, man.
Like, God bless my cousin. You know, like that's so much money for a video game. You know what I mean? Like I guess that's what I gotta get. Like I guess it's like birthdays now, but like it can't even be like a $25 what do you call it? Nintendo gift card. It's got to be a $100.
They're gonna buy
Nintendo
like
gift card.
Dude.
You can get one game.
They're gonna save up for the next 5 birthdays.
One game and a quarter of another. Yes. You know, you're almost there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of money, dude.
I know. But
it's a lot of money. I mean, I guess it's like everything else, but like
they don't need to do Nintendo.
But dude, it's
Nintendo.
Isn't it getting
the most rich company probably in the world?
Yeah.
Do you know how much Pokemon?
I was just gonna say that it's like itself. Like, come on, dude. Come on. What are we doing here?
I don't know.
What are we, dude? And isn't like technology? We were just talking about that. Like, it's easier to make this stuff now, right?
I don't know.
128 gigs RAM, this big, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Why is it more?
Because you can.
Like SSD cards. Remember when solid state drives were like a lot of money?
Oh yeah.
Now they're really not a lot of money.
Yeah.
Because now it's easier to make them. Games be the same thing where it's like, hey, it's way easier to like make this stuff now.
And
So
also people are like freaking out too because they're doing the actual games. You know, like back in the day, like a game case came with like the manual. Like now it's coming with like the card, but it's like they have like cards that actually have it's like a 64 gigabyte card that actually has the game on it. But games that are bigger, like they have a digital. It literally just brings you to the store to like download it. It's like
I hate that.
Yeah,
I hate it. Like it was kind of fun to me. I'm not gonna lie. Where like for like the Switch one, the case was like this big.
Yeah.
And it's like here's this little like chip.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, but I like having that.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of cool to have that thing.
Yeah.
Like maybe make it something cooler.
Yeah.
What if it? I don't know. Like there's got to be again.
Make a smaller box. You know,
make a smaller box,
dude. Like, what?
I mean, I like that. Well, then it would be easily stolen. That's why they probably don't make them.
True.
So I understand having a thing, but what if it's cooler? What if it's like a CD?
Yeah.
I don't know. This is where my brain comes in. It's like, you know what? If you're going to charge $80 for a game, give me a thing.
Dude, it's insane.
Give me a piece of plastic that has inherent like tangible value with a really cool chip that's see-through. Let's bring back H2O.
Now, this was a cool thing that Final Fantasy did. Do you know Final Fantasy at all?
Yeah. I'm familiar with it. I never really played it.
They did a remake for the 7, which was on the PlayStation.
Right.
The original game. They made a whole 3D remake. It's awesome.
Oh, it's great.
It's a beautiful game. And
I always heard that about that game.
They started doing for Switch, they put like Magic the Gathering. There's a collab with Final Fantasy.
Oh, wow.
And they put the card in there. Like in the case. So when you bought it, you got one of those. And some of those cards could be worth like $1,000.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
So I was like, that's sick.
Make it fun.
Yeah, put a pack of Pokemon cards in there. But I don't know. Make card games for all the game franchises.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's so big now, Pokemon cards are back on top. Like, come on. And they've been there for a while. But dude, that was like, see, I love that concept.
Yeah,
like,
right?
One of my favorite PlayStation games on PS1 was Soul Reaver.
Ooh.
So on Switch.
That's Legacy of Kain, right? Yeah.
On Switch, they just released remastered versions of 1 and 2.
I saw that.
Immediately bought it.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I was like, are you kidding me? Like, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And they look great. Yeah. It was like remastered.
Yeah,
it's not redone. It's just an overlay.
Yeah.
But it's cool because you can click the left joystick and it reverts back to like what it was and what it was
really?
in real time.
Oh, that's cool.
So you could be like, oh, I want to see the scene
I love that.
Like used to play, and you just hit the button and it's back the way it was, and then it's an overlay with the newer. But it actually looks really good.
Yeah.
And way better than PS1. That's for sure.
Dude, that's so popular now.
And
the remakes.
And that game, like, I love that game.
Yeah.
They're so good.
Dude, talk about nostalgia right now.
It was so cool. It was so cool.
This is the gold mine. This is why they can charge $80 a game. Because we're suckers, dude.
I only paid $60 for that one. But it was 2 games in one. So you can suck it with your $80 Switch 2 games. I don't really know what that shit's all about, but yeah. But at that point, but it isn't $70. They will buy that. Like, I'm going to buy a Pokemon game at some point, whether it's $80 or $60, which is going to be what it's going to drop to, even though it's the price that it is now or had been for some time. But anyway, that's what it is.
Well, hey, dude, you got any questions for me, dude? We're almost at 2 hours, dude.
We are almost at 2 hours.
Oh
my God. Dude.
Let me out of here, man.
I'm sorry. I'll let you out of here. I mean, I was just going to ask you how you were and what's going on with Mike's life and wedding and being in love. You look like you're in love. You look in love.
Really?
Yeah.
Thanks,
you have this glow about you.
Thanks, bro.
I don't know if you're moisturizing with a different astringent or
astringent. I like that.
I don't know, whatever. Fuck that astringent. You just call me, No,
dude,
you look great.
Thank you,
you're
man.
glowing. You look happy.
It, man.
You look I know that weddings, are a lot, and it's a lot of planning, and it's a lot of a lot generally.
Yeah.
But you look really excited for all of it, and you seem just very good.
That's accurate, dude. I feel great, man. Like I'm in the mode of just life can just be lived now,
Oh, I love that for you so much.
And
dude, I mean that sincerely. That's that's the most beautiful thing I think anybody could ever aspire to.
Thanks, man.
Like live life.
Yeah, I could just live. I don't gotta search for really anything. It's
beautiful.
I'm happy. I'm chilling. life's good, man.
I love that for you.
I'm just enjoying life.
I'm so glad.
Wedding, stress or not, it's part of it. You know what I mean? But it's also very exciting, and like I can't wait for everyone to be. I just like I'm waiting for the moment where I'm like sitting in it and I'm like, oh man, like just taking by and how fast it's gonna go by, and I'm like, well, just see the dollar signs fly by, but it's gonna be beautiful. You know what I mean? And the it's so weird that you just have to figure it out. Like what, putting it all together.
Oh yeah, I mean it's
like it doesn't make any sense to me. I'm like, how does this work? Like you have to get someone for this,
for everything. I mean, do you guys know what you're doing for like are you having a DJ?
Yeah,
you are.
I do.
Sick.
It's actually the guy that did Dave's wedding. Shout out Vig, dude.
I wasn't invited, so.
That was when you were.
I know, but I still want to stare into the camera. I'm looking at Dave, by the way.
We didn't like you then, man.
That's fine. I know you hated me then. So
I did
totally.
Hate you. I didn't hate.
Now you're asking me.
I was just very.
You were very
opposed.
Skeptical. You were very skeptical of my character. You were like, "What does this guy want? He looks like a vampire."
You wanted something.
Yeah,
something. Sinister.
Friendship. Yeah, something sinister. Look at this guy. He looks like a vampire. Like he's just crawled out of bed and he's way too nice to look that sad.
It's funny. It's literally it's the same problem I had when I met Dave. So it's the same thing where I just like misread.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just used to the usual customer
getting used.
Hey man, no,
not like that.
Not like that.
Chill.
But yeah, man, used and abused.
No, that's cool though. What?
No, I've been chilling, dude. Life's been great.
But that's beautiful. So you're using the same DJ.
Same DJ.
No, very nice.
That's also a thing I don't understand. So I'm gonna have a meeting with him very soon.
What do you mean?
Just like, because every wedding I go to, I'm like, what's up with the music? Dave's was actually amazing. That's why I wanted to work with him.
Sure.
But it's like every time I go to, I'm like, and they're like, yeah, like I tried to do this with the wedding, and I'm like the music, and like I gave them a list, or I'm like, how does that work? Because I think of music, I'm like, well, you have a database of songs. You don't like just download the songs, probably, because if someone gives you a bunch of songs, like a random person's like, these are my favorite songs on earth, they're not going to be the same like BPM. They're not going to be the same tempo. Like to DJ into them, I don't think they really are like, we're just gonna do whatever you want. I don't think that's how it works.
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, if you're paying,
yeah, I guess so.
You're the customer.
But then I never get, because like
they
some weddings, weddings I've been to, I'm like, people complain. They're like, they didn't play my songs, and I'm like, how does that work?
Well, maybe that's just like lost.
Maybe that's just a bad DJ.
Well, I didn't want to say that, but yeah. Inconsiderate bastard.
No, but that's why Vig, I loved everything he did.
It's your wedding.
Yeah.
You're in Margot's wedding. When I say I mean the collective you.
Yeah.
As one unity.
What will be your wedding song, dude?
Don't ask me that. I can't even do that.
I can't do it either, man. It was tough for me.
I'd only know that if and when I find the one. Then we'll have a song. What is your guys' song?
Well, I can't say it, but it's not been easy, to be honest.
Oh yeah, you can't say it. That's right.
Yeah, I can't say it, but it hasn't been easy to figure it out. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, because it hasn't been easy.
Because a lot of the songs we both love are like, it's not like
it's the theme
your first dance song,
isn't it?
That'd be fucking. I'd be on cloud.
Just do it.
No, I'm not
Pokemon. Come on. Gotta catch 'em all.
No,
dude, I will shred to that song. I'll bring my guitar and shred.
The first dance is just Pokemon.
Yeah,
that'd be insane.
And you guys have like matching Pokeballs.
Oh my god, I'd probably
you present the ring. I would a Pokeball.
I would turn into
come on.
I would turn into a puddle of water.
Yeah, me too. What are we doing?
I would just be like,
this is where you capitalize on your equal love of like things like that.
I'd probably kill myself.
Why? What do you mean? Out of joy?
I'd kill myself out of cringe.
Out of what?
I'd be cringed out.
Cringed? Why?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't.
Dude, that would be, come on.
I can't.
Come on.
Have you seen videos of people doing that?
Yeah, but like in a cool way, dude.
There's no way to do it cool.
There's definitely a cool way to do it.
No, there isn't.
Mike?
What do you mean? The smoke coming out when it starts, before we come out?
What is it?
Well, what other cool way can you do it?
Dude, you guys are just like Pokemon trainers, and it's just awesome.
Dude. No, that's not gonna work.
Yeah,
no, I can't.
And then they're all like,
you know what, dude? You should do that.
Right. Oh, dude, dude. I know it would be cool.
There will be like a Pokeball like ring thing.
That might be too much. That would be too much. That's cringe. That's cringe.
Dude.
I did mention that, but like, if you're like, oh, it's like that's stupid. You know? Like,
will you? What would be like a Pokemon thing?
Would you train with me? Like, can I catch you? Did you really just say that?
Yeah.
I guess, I got to catch them all, but that doesn't really apply to monogamous relationship.
Will you be my
catch all the feels? You know, like,
Pikachu.
That's a pickup line. It's like Pikachu, but like peek at you.
Oh,
yeah, I forget what
so
it
that's
was.
what you
like,
use?
girl, you a Pikachu? Are you Pokemon? Because
do you utilize pickup lines?
What?
Do you use pickup lines?
No.
What?
No, but it's circumstantial. If like the circumstance calls for me to be,
like a silly,
like
as
dumb,
kind of thing.
But like I make it my own.
When you're feeling silly,
yeah, circumstantial.
Right.
I don't think ever seriously. No. Like if like I'm gonna.
I can't imagine
it's gonna work. No.
Have you ever? I don't think you were on dating apps, right? Or did you try? Did you ever try to do a pickup line? I remember when I was on dating apps.
Is that like a thing, or did I try to like a pickup line?
Did you try like when you were on dating?
Oh yeah,
apps?
I didn't care at all. I was just like, I'm just gonna like throw pickup lines. Like that was more like fun.
There was never a worse like feeling of like sending a pickup line. I'd be like, oh, I don't know. I just don't feel.
Yeah, but
good
what did you
it.
say though? Like, are we doing this thing where it's like, hey,
I would try to like make up my own, but like it wouldn't make that much sense.
Lay it on me.
I don't know.
Come on, Mike. You remember?
It'd be like very situational of like a.
Yeah, but you know one.
I don't. I actually can't think of one. You know. Wait, I think I actually. Man, we got to rewind to when we had Ali Colbert on. Oh yes. So I would send a bunch of emojis. I'd send like a shirt. I'd send like shoes.
Just separately, or
just like set like one by one.
Session.
Like,
okay.
Like once we were I would send, hey, what's up?
Right.
Blah blah blah, whatever.
Right.
I'd send like a t-shirt, like a box, like a ball, like a basketball, or shoes, and she's like, "What are you doing? You know, like what's going on?" And I just keep sending, like stack of books. You know what I mean? And then she's like, "What's going on? Like, why are you sending all these?" And I'd just be like, moving in.
I knew you were going to say that. I was like, why would he? I was like, oh, he's going to say he's moving in. Oh my God.
And then I felt terrible after that. And
why?
I don't know, because I didn't know what I was doing.
I love that.
I know.
That's perfect.
But it didn't work.
Good job.
It didn't work though.
Yeah, but they sucked.
I
Obviously,
know.
You're not marrying them.
True.
Listen, I'm sorry. That's good. That's pretty funny. Yeah. You know what I mean? If that scares you and you're not okay with that, you're not right. You're not the right person.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
You can use that one, man.
No, I don't want to. I'm not on dating apps anymore.
So what's going on with love, man?
It sounds like a song.
What's going on with love, man?
You did it way better. That's beautiful. I don't know. Yeah, like in my romantic life.
Yeah, anything?
No.
Any prospects?
No.
Are you in love?
No.
What about now?
No.
Okay.
Well, keep staring at me.
Did I'm married?
No, it's more lust.
I'm married. It's more lust.
That's it. I wanted to be able to make sure and make a clear differentiation. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm pretty...
Dude, take me to your church, bro.
What?
Take me to your church.
Like Hosier style?
Yeah. You have a church now. You should use that, bro.
Oh.
The studio.
For what?
Just like you can be like, take me to church. Like a pickup line, you know?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Maybe there's a way I could do that.
Yeah, fit it in.
Yeah. Yeah, nobody cares.
Not like that.
Nobody cares that I have a studio or that I do what I do.
Dude.
You know. Like that's
whoever
it's like
you
a
find is
selling
gonna
point
care,
anymore.
dude.
No, it's like, but it's not something that
You're not gonna show off.
No, I don't think it's like necessarily.
Yeah, you're right. You don't want people to. You don't want someone to fall in love with your accolades
Not
or
even
your
that.
assets.
I don't think that is like
your assets.
Hey, Mike told me to bring my ass.
Hey man, wait.
Today to the podcast. I was on my way and I said,
"Don't say that." Way. I didn't say that.
En route, and I was like, "Hey man, like I'm gonna stop to get like coffee. Do you want anything?" And he goes, "Just your ass." AZZ.
You like that?
Right? As because he didn't want to actually say the word ass because it was gonna make you feel uncomfortable talking about that way. As a soon-to-be married man.
Yeah, I gotta get my act together.
No, you're beautiful. It's fine. It was really funny. It was great. And it is. I bought Altoids for you, though.
Thank you, man. And I'm feeling the effects.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. It wasn't supposed to kick in until
2 hours later.
Well, 3 hours. I was supposed to be well gone, or seemingly. Just gonna hide in a broom closet somewhere. This is why I'm single. So.
Yeah, you're joking about drugging people.
Yeah, that's what I do. It's totally not funny at all.
No, dude.
I don't support that.
Well,
yeah. No, I'm good.
I believe in you,
I'm good
dude.
though, man.
I believe in you, bro.
Dude, I appreciate that. But it's like I'm good, man. I'm like really like
I feel that too.
I'm chilling. Like there's no
And I feel that too, to be real.
Yeah, please.
I feel that sentiment as well. Because that's how I felt too.
Yeah.
And like there's nothing wrong with that.
No. I mean I'm like
and look what happened to me, Swept up.
Right up your feet.
Things happen.
She definitely carries you.
Shit happens.
Margot definitely carries you.
She carries me 100%.
Like baby. Like baby Mike.
You boys.
Like you're just like
I've never small spooned my whole life,
like
dude.
This. What?
I've never been the small spoon my whole life.
Small what?
Spoon.
Until now.
Until like sometimes I'm like
yeah, you're just like this.
Yeah. Like,
that's nice. Your
Your
hands are cold.
That's nice.
Yeah.
All right, dude, what questions do you have for me before we go? Anything? You got something for me?
I had stuff, but I guess you're
What do you got?
How did I do?
Amazing,
place
dude.
Of Dave.
We're 2 hours in. We're chilling.
I know it's a long time, but we also haven't caught up in a while.
Yeah, I know.
We do that.
Of course.
Yeah, I mean, should we talk about Epstein?
No, we're not doing that.
I mean, apparently Dave was like really adamant. He was like, you know what pulls more numbers than you do? I was like,
dude.
I mean, I'm shut up. But yeah, what?
You don't have any. You haven't like looked into anything at all on that front.
Well, I mean.
Do you have any thoughts about the cabal?
Yeah, I have a lot. But it's
what?
Yeah, but I don't want to. It's a lot.
Yeah, I feel
it's a lot.
We've had a nice catch up this episode.
We had a really nice catch up, and
so I like that about this episode. I really like
that. Next episode,
dude. If you want to come back,
when you guys are gracious enough to have me back,
dude, you can come back next week if you want.
I'll be here next week then,
dude. We'll talk
see how the ratings do. And whether or not Dave will be like, no, like now I feel like I'm in, he's going to feel like a guest on his own podcast.
Dude,
I'm just busting. I really hope he's feeling better. I miss that guy.
You know what they say
big
about
lug.
Big people, dude.
Yeah, they fall hard.
Fragile ego.
Yeah, real fragile. Like the fake glass that's made out of sugar.
Yeah.
Even more fragile than actual glass.
Of course.
Yeah, like you.
He's got a glass frame. That's what they say.
Sugar frame. Sugar glass frame.
Oh my god. Dude, that was actually fuck. Why did I say that? I can't believe you brought up sugar glass. I was gonna do a episode where I just break glass on like Dave's head and he passes out.
That's perfect.
But I can't do it.
I like that. Can I run in and like throw?
I'll take it. Yeah.
I don't want to throw anything at him. I feel like that would
You could throw it out. You could walk in one day and then just break it on my back of my head and run out. You should wear like a mask or something. And then, that'd be good.
That would be good.
Damn it, Dave's gonna watch this. Fuck.
Oh, dude, I feel like he would. Yeah, don't.
He'd freak out. I can take it out. I'll take it out.
You can take this out.
Yeah, that'd be good. Because I actually told him, I was like, what if I did that, like to you one of these days?
He would punch me. I think, like, rightfully so. Like, I feel like if I came in and like, hey, you, Dave would like that door would be thrown off the hinges so quickly. anyone. I don't think anybody would have a chance. He would pummel me before you would be able to be like, hey, that was somebody we know. Like, instant death.
Fuck. We'll figure it out.
Because Dave's a great, he'll stand up for you like that.
Yeah.
He would do that.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, we'll talk about the Epstein stuff. Like, yeah. We'll definitely have an episode. I really enjoyed catching up with you and just talking lightly about this. This is beautiful. I missed you. Of course. Yeah, we'll definitely talk about that. It's just heavy. Yeah, bro. It's all over the place, and it's like everybody. There's so much information. I feel like that's what it is, Mike. I got to be honest with you. It's like I would listen for information, but there's so much information that's all over the place. Yeah. And then there's what is speculated. There's what I heard, and then obviously you just kind of use critical thinking to follow. Yeah. The routes of knowing all that stuff, obviously the cabal, all that kind of stuff, all the conspiracy, quote unquote aspects, but the very real stuff too, how it all ties in. There's a lot of like throwbacks to like other conspiracies from way back in the day that are like now full circle and stuff. But I mean, listen, at the end of the day, man, like I feel like I don't know because it's like it's there, but nothing's happening, and I feel like that's everybody's frustration. So. I don't really know what there is to think about it or feel about it because there needs to be something needs to come of it. Yeah. We're all at that place and I don't know, like it's gotta be,
it's just, it feels
like, what are we going to talk about other than the frustration of it not being, nothing being taken into account or something being held accountable. I think there was in England, I think there was someone, I think one of the royal family members was actually like, now on trial for being a part of it. Like, very really. Like they had I think
it was Prince Andrew. He's definitely fucked up in it. Prince Andrew.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure he's like totally like all the pictures and everything. But also like the Clintons were on trial, and everything.
Right, but nothing came of it though.
Yeah, nothing really came of it. But also and from they say they're going to do more people, I guess, which could be good.
If you got to the Clintons, you're basically starting at the top.
Yeah, that's true.
But if we're talking about like that world, I don't want to. I can't even bring it up because it turns my stomach. I never actually saw it, but like Pizzagate. Yeah. Like allegedly, if we're alleging to all this and speculating based off of instances of like what happened and occurrences, even just as tangible as these files are, and all of it, like I don't know, she's kind of like the most evil thing on the planet. Yeah. And he's not that much better. So if you're going to go there and find nothing, like actually, and there's not going to be any kind of repercussions or any kind of accountability that's enforced as a result of allegedly wildly heinous and evil actions above and beyond anything ever wanting to be able to conceive in the public light, and you're just going to kind of walk around and we're just like nothing is going to be taken into account, even if you don't tell the story, or let it be made public. That kind of like a clear sign of like nobody's going to really be held accountable at this point, which I don't know what speaks to. I don't know. Yeah. And I'm not going to drive my brain into speculation in terms of why that would be or what that, because that's like it's all speculation. It's all like figuring it out, but not knowing what to actually figure out at the same time.
It'll just turn into like another JFK,
which is awful.
These people are conspiracies. Because these people are
right.
Some stuff's true though, and then things come out.
It's like mythology, right? Like there's in every myth, there's always a part that's true. Yeah. And conspiracy theory, I mean, that's like the plausible deniability aspect, where it's like you made that term, the government made that term to kind of write off and invalidate things. But
they're fucking up because a lot of the conspiracy stuff is becoming kind of true.
It's all, a lot of it's mostly true. And there's a lot of actual fact and there's a lot of evidence. But again, everybody knows a lot of things were like some, it was an inside job. The big one. Everybody knows. Physics, people that built buildings, it all makes sense. This is perfect. But nobody's held account. So it's like we can call it out, but there's not even I would even respect to the extent, let's say, back to this instance, the Clintons, right? They were on trial, went through this thing. What if the nitty gritty all the really like big reasons or any of the reasons, instead of it coming out specifically to the public, let's say, right? But hey, they were found guilty. They're going to prison. We're not going to discuss what it was. It was awful.
Jeez.
But they're guilty. Like even some semblance of accountability in terms of like we're enforcing this.
Yeah.
Because you want to play the government game, like, you know, like George Carlin's big fucking club and you're not in it.
Yeah.
You guys want to do your thing as your club and you want to manage amongst yourselves. Sure. Like whatever. But at the same time, show that at least you're holding people accountable.
Yeah.
Like at least do something. You're going to tell me that they just walked away, they went on trial and everything's fine. Come on, man.
Yeah, no.
And then at that point, that's what I mean, where it's like the discussion, sure, we can discuss it till we're blue in the face, but like what is actually going to occur?
Yeah, but it brings numbers.
It does bring numbers. That's why I keep mentioning it. Notice I've been dragging this out for another 20 minutes. You're welcome. You're welcome, Dave.
But it like, I think like,
I know it does, but
I don't know. It doesn't hurt to like talk.
No. It doesn't hurt to talk about it. And I don't mean to say that as well.
Yeah.
You know,
I know what you mean.
Me personally,
because I have the same feeling. It's like, dude, like
it's a personal.
It's so unbelievable that
it is. It's important to acknowledge it. It's not, and not talking about it is just about as sweeping under the rug. The thing is, like I personally, this is for me to you. You know me. I ruminate on these things. I've thought about it every single way since Sunday amongst myself. And I think I've just exhausted myself about it, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
And I've not
it can become that, man.
Personally, I have not received new information.
Yeah.
That is vital or different in a way that would contribute to me being able to formulate new ideas that I could express and speak about beyond what's already been expressed and spoken about in exactly the same way. You know what I'm trying to say? Like I don't have enough to develop more information, to develop more of a talk, something to talk about regarding it. I
feel like it'd be interesting though to talk with Dave about it, because I feel like you probably would know about a lot of the, like with I forgot who the hell it is, but like the ideas of using the 4chan guy to like brainwash younger people politically and all this shit. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's super interesting to talk about.
It is very interesting.
Because I feel like we don't really understand it that well.
Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, that's a lot of it. Yeah.
You know, when they were like testing, like using fucking, you know, food and different chemicals to like brainwash.
From food or even televisions.
Yeah.
Like the blue and the screen, the frequencies of color. And then how that dates back to, or goes even more into like the more archaic practices of dark magic and all that stuff. Like how it's like television is a black scry mirror. Yeah. And it was used to channel.
Whoa.
Intentions.
Hold on, we got to keep this out. Yeah. I don't like the black scry mirror, dude.
Black scry mirror. Just
that scares me.
Black scry mirror.
Look it
black
up.
Scry mirror. So when your television's off, when your phone's off,
I know.
It's a black mirror.
Was that a thing?
It's a black mirror.
Back in the day?
And Magus's, Magistries.
Oh my God. He said Magus.
Those who practice magic all throughout history, that one of the biggest aspects of it, one of the greatest practices was to inscribe on a black scry mirror intentions for the formulation of channeling intentions. That's why they call it television channels, to program, for the purpose of programming, why they call it a television program.
See, we need to hold this on. We need to hold on to this.
So you write into that.
We need to hold on to this.
Some information is being projected through a channel.
Oh my God.
You're tuning into a channel via
B channel.
Black scry mirror, and you're receiving programming from the television program, from the black scry mirror, which is the intermedium by way of which like magical practices are being facilitated. So even something like that, Hollywood, like the whole aspect of Hollywood, like that's obvious thing. So Hollywood, you know what Hollywood, the actual physical hardware, was used for?
Stop it.
Like wood from the holly tree.
They used it for something? Oh my God. I'm gonna guess it.
It is exactly what is coming to your mind, but you don't want to say.
Ritual?
Huh?
Ritual buildings or something?
No,
churches? Wands? What? The fuck? Is that why it's called Hollywood?
Well,
dude,
that's
hold on, dude. You're telling me too much here.
So I'm just dropping.
We need the whole, dude.
I'm dropping.
I'm in for next episode, man.
Like, listen, this is information that I've garnered.
See, you need to share your wisdom with us, dude.
I don't really have. I don't know if
I know, just like your findings and just your ideas.
I'll share my findings.
Yeah, like no stress about it. Like just walking through, because we're at like the precipice. Like, no, we're at the foot of it. Not at the precipice. We're at
Hollywood,
the foot of the learning about this stuff.
Sure.
But
Dave always writes it off. But like Hollywood, the land of magic, like the way the magic happens, and it's like that's what it is. It's spellcasting. It's Jesus. Where's all that created? And the land of Hollywood. That's actually what a lot of the pagans and the shamans and the what am I trying to say? The Druids, specifically, and
Druids.
Europe.
I thought this was World of Warcraft. What are we doing?
Yeah. I mean, they were Druids. That's where World of Warcraft got it. Those were like the Scottish and Scotland and Ireland. Like that. Those were huge aspects of that. The Crusades, that was a very big part of it. Dude. Like in that kind of stuff. The Druids, they would make their wands which they would utilize to project their intentions. Means of that out of the holly tree, out of Hollywood.
Dude, what?
Mm-hmm. So whether or not they was named that because there's indigenous Hollywood trees that just grow, holly trees that just grow, or if they knew that and they were like, well, Hollywood, this is where we're going to make the magic. You know, it was just kind of like a fun ploy. I don't know. Yeah. But that still stands as being allegedly a fact. So what that means intentionally, I don't think anything's coincidence. Yeah, yeah. So that's like where my brain goes. Like everything is very purposeful, especially with magic. Everything is very deliberate. Everything is very deliberate. And a rule of practicing is that information must be made known in order for the intentions to be delivered accurately. Yeah. So like you have to tell people what you're going to do. It has to be known. In order for it to work. Can't be done in secret. What the hell? So.
All right, dude.
Anyway, that's next
hold
time.
off.
Next time.
Hold off.
Next time.
On the next episode.
Should I wear my my wizard's cloak next time?
You have one?
No, but I can get one.
You should have said yes.
What?
So you should have said yes.
Yeah.
That you have one.
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. You'll never know.
A magician never tells his tricks. Because a magician never tells his tricks.
Oh, he does. No, he does. He's supposed to. Has to. No, I don't have a clue. Maybe I do.
Well, dude, I appreciate you coming.
I appreciate you, bro.
I had a great time. I'm hyped up for the next one.
I miss you so much.
I miss you too, man.
It's so great.
I'm coming through. We're gonna do it. We're gonna have a retro day. We're gonna have pizza. We're gonna go to the freaking. What's the name of the place again? Your studio?
Oh, the barbershop studios. Yeah.
Why is it called barbershop?
Last name is Barber.
That's awesome.
So barbershop.
That's awesome.
Hence that. But yeah, beautiful spot. Anybody
can't wait.
Looking to for recordings, any kind of production, it's myself, but a whole team of incredibly wonderful and talented and super talented and creative people. Any and all recording needs in a beautiful area. Beautiful. But yeah, we'll definitely go, especially with the weather.
Yeah,
as nice
dude.
It is now,
Come
man.
on now.
It's gonna be perfect.
Yes.
So nice. All the snow, I would presume, is melted, but we'll be heading up there.
Well, I love you, man.
I love you.
Thanks so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm so glad for everything, and congratulations on everything. I'm super excited for you.
I'm excited for it, man.
Especially on that Switch too,
dude.
Hey,
you guys got to come over one day.
Hell yeah, dude.
We'll play, man. Guys, thank you for listening.
Thank you, guys,
for stopping by. You Are Here podcast of 370. Bringing it to you every week. And mine is Mike. Sorry.
Like and subscribe.
Ooh.
Like and subscribe. Good. I'm pulling out the Dave. Like and subscribe. And I got to show teeth. Right? Yeah. Like and subscribe. You know. Anyway, love you, Dave. Hope you're feeling better. Buddy.
Yeah, dude. And he'll be back, guys. Don't miss him too much.
He'll be back on top.
Tell him how much you miss
tomorrow.
Him
Yeah, let him know how much you miss him and how much you prefer his big mug over mine. And, you know,
I think people prefer us all together, man.
I think so.
And that's the truth.
I mean, yeah, we're most.
We're the best when we're together.
I like that.
We're like three musketeers.
I like that. Musketeers. Yeah. I love that. Thank you guys. Peace. Like, subscribe.